Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
A local law firm respected throughout the state. Generations of clients have turned to Boston, Holt, and Durham since 1948. We assist individuals and businesses with their legal needs, including real estate, property closings, personal injury, employment discrimination, and family law. Our clients get the personal attention and convenience of a hometown law firm with the resources and ability to handle any case. Come see us at Boston, Holt, and Durham.
Are you looking for the perfect refrigerator? What about a new stove or washer or dryer? It only makes sense to shop at the one place that specializes in appliances, top to bottom, big or small. And that's Kelly Appliance in Lawrenceburg. Kelly Appliance is home to all major name brands, including LG. LG makes life good with a full selection of refrigerators, cooking appliances, dishwashers, microwaves, and more, including appliances made right here in Tennessee. Family owned and family operated. Stop by Kelly Appliance on Jerry Street in Lawrenceburg today.
What really matters during the ball game, we're at that point in the season where some are just beginning, some have already ended, and others are at that point where it's either win or go home. Depending on what your perspective is, it changes everything, doesn't it? In 2 Corinthians 4 and verse 18, we're reminded we don't look at the things that are seen, but at the things that are unseen. For the things that are seen are temporary, but the things that are unseen are eternal. Keep your focus, keep your perspective on the right things, the things of God, the eternal things. And that message brought to you by your friends at the Leoma Church of Christ.
Back to school equals back to big savings at Heritage Automotive in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. Score 0% financing on select models and up to $15,000 off MSRP on new 1,500 trucks. Over 150 used vehicles, all priced to move and below market value. Need service? Our expert team is ready, and we've got loaner vehicles to keep you moving while we work. Hurry into Heritage Automotive, where the deals are hot and the savings are huge.
Heritage Automotive. Expect more, experience the difference.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome to Friday Night Lights as we get you ready for everything going down in Southern Middle Tennessee in Week 2 of the high school football season. AJ Good with Hayden Burks and Michael Marks. And guys, we had an exciting Week 1. We've already seen an exciting start to Week 2 in Alabama and Tennessee, and we got some big rivalry games going down here tonight on Friday.
Yeah, I mean, any week when you got Loretto and Lawrence County going head-to-head, you know it's going to be a good one. And, you know, and other than that, I mean, we've got plenty of good games around the area. So, I mean, well, I guess we'll get into it.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, you know, with last week, getting over that Week 1 high of, you know, just the excitement behind it with big wins for Lawrence County and, you know, other than that, Wayne County also a big win over Richland, too. And then this week we got Summertown in Wayne County, and Summertown is debuting their new field this tonight, so that's going to be big. They debuted it last night, didn't they, for middle school? Mm-hmm. But high school, this will be the first time they touched the field. So I know, like Clint said on Wednesday night, that you know there shouldn't be many people tuning in to Exports. Not saying you know for a bad reason like that, but saying you want them to be to the game exactly
for all the right reasons.
Yes, for all the right reasons.
Tune in to us when you're done.
Yes, when you're done, I say go back and watch it. Yeah. But and then obviously you know going down to Loretto, it's Loretto and Lawrence County. Big rivalry game there is Lawrence County trying to redo the streak that they had coming up with the win at home last year against Loretto. But Loretto trying to take it back and kind of go a little bit back and forth between the two. So I'm really looking forward to tonight.
Yeah, let's start off with Lawrence County and Loretto. Battle of the Buffalo, right? I got to get that rivalry right. There's a bunch of, got the cowbell, we got the highway series, we got a lot of stuff, which is great.
I think it's the Uncivil War.
Uncivil War, all the things. So a big one here tonight, guys, and we know what Lawrence County did a week ago. Slow starting in Summertown, but came out on fire, especially in the second half. Loretto got down big early on. The Cornersville fought back, made it a one-score game there in the fourth quarter before the other Bulldogs were able to pull it out there. But we know when these two get together, crazy things are going to happen, especially ever since I've been here. I don't know if it's me, but all of these games are high scoring. They're down to the wire. They're fun. They're exciting. They're tense. And as history shows in this rivalry, it's kind of been that way for the last couple decades.
Yeah, I was about to say, during most of the time I was in high school, it wasn't that case. But, it seems like when you got here that they just instantly started putting on classics. And hopefully we get another one tonight. Loretto's trying to bounce back after a week 1 loss to Cornersville. But they showed a lot of promise in that game. They had good things. They had, obviously some bad things, and maybe they can put it together and try to put together a more complete game against Lawrence County.
Yeah, with Loretto, how they struggled against Cornersville last week, and how Lawrence County towards the end there took care of business against Summertown. You look at this game and you kind of wonder, okay, like what both teams are going to throw at each other, and I'm really eager to see what we see tonight from both teams. Obviously, Loretto, young team, new head coach as well, but you also look at Lawrence County, new head coach, won his first game last week though, and took care of business, got a little bit of veteran leadership in that locker room for Lawrence County. But then again, like you said, AJ, this is going to be one of those games that it's going to be intense. It's going to be a lot of passion. I know both student sections are going to be loud tonight. The fan base will be huge. I about to say ticket sales will be through the roof tonight. I'm looking forward to see what we see down in Loretto, because I know it'll be a very uncivil war. I guess is what you'd say.
Yeah. One of the teams that's certainly ready to do battle tonight to try to make it back-to-back wins at Lawrence County. I spoke with them earlier this week. Here's what the Wildcats have to say heading into week number 2.
Hey, Derek, week 1 in the books for you. Just talk about that win against Summertown.
Yeah, I think anytime you can, go in at halftime 14-14 and come out and do what we did in the third quarter, I think you got to be a little bit happy with that. Our guys came out, and it really wasn't a whole lot of difference in scheme or strategy or anything like that. It was just we kind of just let our hair down. We just started making plays, and it's just it's a very emotional game. It's a roller coaster game, and we got up here and was able to stay up there for most of the third quarter, and then fourth quarter put them away. And that's what you got to do when you're playing good teams. We knew if we could ever get out front, we felt like we had a really good chance. And, Summertown, right the opposite, they probably felt the opposite. They needed to keep the game in their hands, slow the game down, and they did pretty much what they wanted to in the first half, I would say, other than giving up Demetrius Silva's kickoff return. We still got a lot of things to clean up, but very happy with the outcome.
Yeah, it felt good. It was a sour taste in our mouths. It was a game we had circled. And, we wanted to come bust them in their lips. We let them play for a little bit, but we made some adjustments, and got a good win.
First game with Coach Barnett, how would you assess it was under this leadership?
I think it was good. I think we showed some perseverance and some grit, playing from behind, keeping our heads up, even when we was down, and they made some big plays. We was able to keep fighting and get the win.
Got another rivalry this week, going on the road to Loretto.
Yeah, Loretto, listen, they've got a young quarterback. They've got some young guys at some different spots. And I was talking to Coach Glass this weekend where we were talking about film and trading and stuff. And he said, I told him, I said, that can be dangerous, Coach, because sometimes you don't know what to expect. And those guys are the ones that just wind up in the right place at the right time and make a play when you need a play, and just happen to stumble into good things, bad things, or all different kinds of things. And so we look forward to it. It should be a crowded atmosphere. Look for both stands, and I think both of them are new, right? They got new bleachers down there, so look for both of those stands to be packed out and ready for a good one.
Yeah, I think we're all excited. Over the weekend we enjoyed the win, but we came here today, and at the end of the day, this whole week, we're not worried about Summertown, we're worried about Loretto. We want to go 3-0 in these rivalry games, 10-0 in general, but we really want to stick it to Loretto.
What kind of improvements you want to see this team make from week 1 to week 2?
I think we've got to come out and obviously set the tone a little bit earlier. And it may have been just we were a little tight early. Just feeling like we had to make every play as opposed to, hey, let's get through 4 or 5 yards here. Let's make the stop at 2 or 3 yards. We don't have to make a play in the backfield. Just little things like that that you can clean up. And also it's a different scheme. Their offense is completely different than, it's like the opposite end of what Summertown was. And so, it's a little bit different mapping it out and getting our guys ready for this week. Special teams, we need to win special teams. We gave up a punt for a touchdown last week. We got to eliminate that, and then we just got to be solid in every aspect.
I would say offensively coming out more efficiently. We start off real slow. We only had one offensive touchdown in the first half, so I want more efficiency offensively. Defense to come out, get a 3 and out, not let them drive the field and everything. That's what I want to see.
Finally, what's it going to take to get a win there on Friday?
It's going to take everybody. It's going to be a team effort. Receivers got to be good, running backs, linemen, D-line, secondary, everything. We got to, build off each other, play some complimentary football, and we'll get out there with a win.
Well, guys, the vibe around this team is special this year. I mean, Garrett Barnett has done a great job already. I know we're just in a game in, but everyone senses there's something different with this team. We saw it last week. I've seen it a lot in practice. And, this is a team that's pretty confident that's going over the Loretta tonight.
Yeah, I mean, there have been Lawrence County teams in the past where if they got down 14-6, early, late in the first half against a Summertown team, it may have laid down. Like the team, maybe, somewhat kind of what we saw last year. But this team stayed in it, stayed consistent, and then was able to kind of wear down Summertown and kind of put it on them there at the end.
Yeah, and obviously, from the games I've done in the past with Lawrence County, it always felt like they kind of shot themselves in the foot, or they were just kind of undisciplined. But with this group this past week, it's like they stayed calm, cool, and collective, like you were saying. Clint was saying as well whenever he was there for the game. Just something feels different about this. Obviously, Garrett Barnett, he's got those guys locked in. He's got them focused and bought in with what he's selling to them. And like you said, there's a lot of confidence in that locker room going down to Loretto tonight. So. It's a big game to kind of see where you're at, and then after that, you're going to be going into region play pretty quick. So, I know after that, I think Columbia Central is their next game. Giles. Okay, so it's not region, but right after that, it's going to be region play. So, you look at where they were, and there's a lot of excitement in that locker room right now.
Yeah, well, let's go to the home team tonight in Loretto, looking to get back on the right track and get their first win in the Bryce Glass era.
All right, Bryce, I know week one didn't go exactly the way you guys wanted to. What kind of lessons you guys take from that loss to Cornersville?
Man, it was tough. With our inexperience, AJ, we were in the game. We gave ourselves a chance to win the ball game. I mean, that's all you can ask for. Now, we ain't okay with losing by no means, but we had a chance to win the game. We just didn't execute down the stretch. So I couldn't be happier with our effort, though. I thought our effort was there. So not happy that we lost, but there's some positives.
It's my first week back, coming back from basic. Trying to get in a lot during the week. I take ownership on that loss on the defensive side. I should have took leadership in the first quarter, second quarter. Second half, they didn't score.
For you and this team, how do you move on from week one to week two?
Just look forward, watching the film, trying to correct the things that we did and we messed up on, but just keep looking forward, just keep pushing forward.
Quarterback played well, you hit some big plays, the offense generated some points, so there's certainly a lot to build off on.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we had almost 400 yards of total offense, with 3 turnovers. That's pretty impressive that we were still able to get to that many yards with the amount of turnovers we had, and that's just some stuff we got to clean up.
Lawrence County coming up next, and your first taste of a rivalry game as a head coach.
Yeah, they're really good. Their D-line is as good as anybody's. They're impressive from start to back, and I mean they're a good football team. We're gonna have our hands full for sure.
What kind of things did you see out of them on film that impressed you, and things to look out for?
D-line's really, really good. Quarterback play, he's solid. Don't make many mistakes back there. Running back can run with anybody. I mean they're a solid team from start to finish. So we're gonna have our hands full for sure.
It means the world to us. It's my last time to get a good crack at them. So we're gonna lay it all out on the line. That's what we're gonna do. Lay it all out on the line.
Finally, Logan, what's it gonna take to get a win here on Friday night?
It's gonna take everybody. 11 on D, 11 on O. It's gonna take everybody to work together, and we're really gonna push through this one. Head on.
We're going to play really well. Their roster size is huge and ours is not. We're going to play really well Friday to give our chance a chance to win a ball game.
All right, guys, what are the keys to the game coming up tonight for both sides if they're going to bring home a victory here in week number 2?
Well, for Loretto, it's definitely got to be limiting turnovers. They had too many last week, and one of them ended up costing them the game there at the end. If they can keep the ball, if the only time they're giving the ball to Lawrence County is off a punt or off of scoring drive, I think they can live with that.
Yeah, obviously, same thing. I agree with that. Limit turnovers and to be able to limit mistakes too as well. Obviously, we saw a lot of mistakes that they made against Cornersville. And, just kind of being able to grow up in the game. Obviously, we know Loretto's a very young team compared to Lawrence County. But, like you said, just limiting turnovers and be able to limit mistakes and take advantage of Lawrence County mistakes and possible turnovers and be able to do something with that. We saw where Cornersville gave Loretto plenty of opportunities to take advantage of their turnovers and mistakes like that. So Loretto's got to be able to capitalize on those as well.
Yep.
Absolutely. Well, guys, coming up next here, a new ballpark getting opened up in Lawrence County is Summertown. We'll break in the new digs as Wayne County comes to town. We'll take a look at that game when we return here on Friday Night Lights.
Since opening our doors in 1904, Builtwell Bank has existed to be the local economic engine for the communities we serve. No matter if you're buying a car, saving for retirement, or finally buying that forever home, Builtwell Bank is here to help. From personal checking and savings accounts to a full suite of business and commercial banking with treasury management services, we'll make sure you'll have a dedicated Builtwell banker that understands your unique needs and stands by you every step of the way. No matter where you are in Tennessee or Northwest Georgia, there's likely a Builtwell Bank location nearby. Come see us and let our dedicated financial team help you with all of your banking needs. Member FDIC.
Good Works at Home, formerly known as the Summit at Home, is a licensed non-skilled agency dedicated to helping you maintain your independence at home for as long as possible. Our compassionate and caring staff provide support in various areas, including dressing, bathing, personal hygiene, transportation, cleaning, and companionship. Please call our office about services, payment options, and long-term care policies at 931-762-2310. We look forward to assisting you with keeping your independence longer.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome back to Friday Night Lights, getting you ready for week 2 of high school football across southern middle Tennessee. And we got a big one tonight. Old region foes, Wayne County and Summertown, going to meet up in the northern part of the county as the Eagles break in their brand new stadium. Sort of on campus. It's on the elementary school campus, but that's all pretty much tied together over there. But a lot of excitement for Summertown tonight. It's a place, they've got lockers, they've got lights, they've got brand new grass.
It's a big upgrade.
Yeah.
Will's got a press box. Will has a press box.
Will is pumped. He can't wait for it, but there's going to be a lot of excitement over at Summertown tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I was trying to, I talked about this Wednesday on Exports Live, and I was saying, when was the last time we broke a new stadium in this county? And other than Summertown's first stadium that they opened up back when they started football, I think it was 2015 or 16 was their first season there. It's been a while. So it's going to be really exciting, and like Clint said, anybody in Summertown that's there tonight, go out and enjoy the new stadium, and you should have a good football game with a team like Wayne County coming in.
Absolutely, and speaking for Wayne County, I know basically almost all of, if not all of Summertown will be there. So if you're from Wayne County, you probably need to leave Wayne County here in the next 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Probably get your kids out of school early to make sure to get good parking and all that stuff, because that place is going to be jam-packed. I mean, they're going to have to park all in the elementary parking. they're going to have to walk probably quite a bit because it's going to be a big night. I know they're doing a lot of stuff pre-game to open up the new stadium, recognize some people and some teams and stuff like that. I know Will was texting our group chat about that. So it's going to be a really historic night in Summertown tonight. So I'm really looking forward to it. And hopefully, Summertown, a tough team in Wayne County is coming in tonight, and hopefully they can break out the new stadium with a win.
Wayne County coming off a really good win against a really good Richland team. This is a big physical, experienced bunch. Last time they came to Summertown, they put it on the Eagles. The Eagles got some revenge last year. So these two have had their fair share of back and forth in this rivalry.
Oh, yeah, and we've seen Wayne County a little bit this year ourselves in person when we went out there for Loretto's Jamboree. And this Wayne County team's tough. They're physical. They're going to run the ball, and they have a smart team. I mean, we didn't see hardly any mistakes from them in that Jamboree and while their starters were in the game. And so it really is going to be a good challenge for Summertown to see if they can, put a stop to this Wildcat offense.
Yeah, Wayne County, they play with tempo. They're really good, sound offensively and defensively. Whenever we saw it with Loretto, and I went back and watched that, or the Wayne County and Richland game, whatever the footage I could find there. But you looked at Wayne County and we looked at Richland, how we knew how good Richland would be, and we knew how good Wayne County was. But it was kind of a little bit of a surprise when it came to Wayne County, just how much they dominated Richland in a lot of ways. So, I'm really looking forward to it. And like you said, Summertown's got their hands full. But, with a night like tonight, maybe the crowd can definitely help them out, give them the support and all that stuff, because they're going to need it tonight against Wayne County. And, with a brand new stadium, what a way to get a win tonight for sure.
Yeah, now let's hear what the Eagles have to say as I caught up with them earlier this week.
All right, Coach, know when the way the other night wanted to go for you guys, but what kind of lessons can you take from a game like that?
Well, we got a lot of things to learn from. I mean, there's a lot of mistakes in the game, and I believe there's wins and there's lessons, so we got a lot of lessons to learn. But, we did some good things. We, I ain't going to replay the game, but you saw it, and everybody else did too. But we did some good things, moved the ball in the first half. I thought we looked like a pretty good football team at times, and like we've looked. And then we had some real crucial mistakes. Had a turnover, had a miscommunication or two on some plays. We got a couple people running different plays, and I'll chalk it up first game jitters or whatever, and give Lawrenceburg credit. They did a good job Friday night. So a lot of good things, but yeah, a lot of mistakes as we go back through the film to correct.
Well, from that game, we could just, take all the film that we had, fix the mistakes that we had and do better next week, and, come into next week stronger and, we'll fight hard, try to win.
Obviously, moving on to this coming week and your first home game and the first game in the new ballpark.
Yeah, there's a lot of excitement around that. I know our community's excited about it. I've heard a lot of talk for several weeks now, and man, we're coming right down the wire on getting everything finished, and we're going to get a couple practices in there this week. Like you said, I expect a big crowd and a lot of excitement around the game Friday night.
Very excited. We're all super excited. Like some of the guys came out the other night watching the lights get programmed. It was looking super cool under the lights.
Another good team you got to face, Wayne County. Another tough one here in week 2.
Yeah, very good football team, and we still remember 2 years ago they smacked us, and I don't just mean beat us. I mean they smacked us. They were more physical than us. They were a really strong physical team right here on this field, and we went over last year, and I felt like our physicality was better, and we matched up with them a little better, and it was a close game that we pulled out. But I expect the same physicality. They got a good-looking football team.
Very, very physical team. It's gonna be a dogfight. It's gonna come back. It's gonna come down to fundamentals, doing the little things right.
What kind of improvements do you want to see from week 1 into week 2?
Well, at first everybody wants to see improvements, right? Because you got stuff on film when they've seen things now that everybody else saw, and it's out there, and we want to go improve on. But a lot of things the things I mentioned, we've got to eliminate. We got to eliminate the turnover. We've got to get on the same page when we call play. We got to have all 11 guys run the same play instead of a different play. That would help. And I don't think there's any way of skirting around it. I think our guys got tired, and we've got to be a little better condition-wise and play a little smarter in that regard. And I told them today, it's not X's and O's. We're going to work on improving those things, but fundamentals is what wins the game. You got to get it lined up. You got to get in a stance. You got to take on blocks. You got to play with good pad level. You got to block. You got to tackle, and that's what wins. My senior year in high school, I interviewed one of our coaches that had retired, and he won over 200 something games. I forget how many Coach Stroud won, and that's one of the things I still remember as vivid as yesterday. And he was a no single wing guy, and he said, Dan, it don't matter what you do, you got to block and tackle. So that's what we're trying to work on, block and tackle, and get better at fundamentals.
Fix those mental mistakes. I feel like we used a little too much of our adrenaline and energy on getting hyped up before the game. We got to be more calm and ready, and then use that energy in the game and fight hard.
Favorite question? What's it going to take to get a win here on Friday?
Outscore them, play good defense, and again, eliminate the. Seriously, defensively, I thought the other thing that disappointed me the other night, we gave up some big plays, and again, I think that goes back to getting lined up and being in the right stance and playing your right technique. And so pursuit to the ball, all those things, we're working on some of that stuff right now. But we got a lot of improvements to make, and we got to do it sustain that for 4 quarters.
Obviously, for Summertown tonight, they're going to have to play almost a perfect game when they take on Wayne County. Got a lot of talent on this team. Depth is an issue for the Eagles. And when you're playing a physical team like that, you got to find ways to do so. But if you're going to trust anybody, Dan Winfrey and his coaching staff, that's a pretty good staff to trust.
Yeah, that's as much experience as you could want on a coaching staff. I think the key for Summertown tonight is don't come out too hot. And I say that in a sense that you're excited. It's a new stadium, all this, that, and the other. You can't come out too hot, because as soon as that wears off, second quarter, and you're drained, and you don't have a backup.
Right.
So they try to play a full game. Don't waste all of it in the first quarter.
Yeah, that, and also limit your turnovers also, because like you said, the adrenaline's going to be high. There's going to be a lot of energy in that new stadium tonight, and what that could lead to. They could lead to false starts. Some flags, some stuff like that. So that's one thing that Summertown's going to have to keep an eye on for sure. And with a team like Wayne County, kind of real tempo and disciplined team like that as well, Summertown just got to take advantage and be able to execute well against Wayne County. So that's probably my key too for Summertown tonight.
Well, speaking of Wayne County, we also caught up with them earlier this week. Here's what the Wildcats have to say.
Well, Coach, got a good win right here against a really good team on Friday night, and a good way to start the year.
It was. It was a heck of a ball game. 2 good football teams, and I couldn't be more proud of our guys for the way they competed the other night, man. Richland came in, outstanding football team, and did some really good things, and had us in some bad spots throughout the game, but our kids kept battling and was able to pull out the win.
Well, it was good competition. Came out week 1. I believe they was ranked pretty high in the state, and had high expectations. Good freshman quarterback, good team all around. Could sling it all over the yard, and our guys showed up, especially our secondary there in the second half, and we was able to stop them and get the win.
It's kind of what you've talked about the last couple of years finish, and it's 16-14 going into the half, and you have to hold off a really good team there in the second half.
Absolutely. It was big for us to get that score right there right before half and go up 16-14, going in with a little bit of momentum, and to be able to come out and to control an offense like Richland has and not let them score the second half, that was huge for us. To be able to keep them out of the zone, and especially that last drive, and be able to step up and make some big plays right there.
It felt great. Just coming down here and showing our fight, especially in that second half, neither team scored, and just especially that play right before halftime with 9 seconds left, came down here, caught an absolute bomb, and ran a couple guys over to get in the end zone. Really just put a staple on what we want to do this season.
Got another tough game this week. I got to go over to take on Summertown.
We do. Going over there, and we know it's going to be a good atmosphere over there with being the first high school game at their new place. So we know they're going to be hyped up. Going to be a different style than what we saw this last week with what Summertown likes to do. But we're looking forward to that challenge as well. We'll try to get them coached up and be ready for it.
They're at their brand new field. I believe we're their first game, high school game at least there, and they're going to be the exact opposite of Richland. They're going to try to run it at you. They ain't going to try to throw it a whole lot, and we got to show up for that too and hit them in the mouth.
Road games are always tough, but this one kind of feels a little bit different, knowing new ballpark, everything that they got going on this week.
Right. And I know they're going to have a lot of different events going on over there, and a lot of stuff to open up the facility and all that stuff. So we got to be able to manage that. It's always difficult going to somebody else's place, just dealing with all the stuff that goes on, outside the field. But we got to take care of what we can take care of inside the lines, and not listen to all that excess stuff that's going to be taking place.
What's it going to take to get a win there on Friday?
We got to go over there and take care of the football. We got to be able to get their offense off the field. They're a team that likes to control the football, control the time of possession. So we got to be a good defensive team Friday. Get them off the field, and we need to finish drives ourselves.
Well, we got to control the line of scrimmage mainly. Got to come out and make sure our guys know where to line up, know responsibilities, and just make sure we're in our right headspace when we come in.
So, guys, what are the keys to the game tonight for both sides?
Yeah, like I said, for Summertown, you can't come out too high, obviously. You don't want to burn out all that energy for that adrenaline rush from coming out in a new stadium. For Wayne County, it's just play sound football. They probably have more talent top to bottom than Summertown does. But for them, they need to play clean. If you come in here and make a couple mistakes, anything can happen. That's why you got to play the game.
Yeah, absolutely. From Summertown side, I completely agree with you, Michael. You got to limit yourself. Don't get too high off of the new stadium. It's a historic night. Don't get me wrong with that, but also you got to be able to take care of business and know what's the key at hand. So you got to play clean. You got to execute every play against this Wayne County team that's really sound. And for Wayne County, obviously, like you said, just do what they do. Play your tempo football. Don't hurt yourself, and don't hurt yourself where you can help yourself. So that's probably the thing that Wayne County needs to focus on, and don't give Summertown any hope, because that crowd tonight will keep them into that game for sure.
Yeah. Coming up next, guys, we check in with Collinwood and Richland as they get ready for week 2 as well.
Here at Fields and Brown Barbershop, legacy means a lot. We're trying to fill big shoes left by my 2 uncles and my grandfather, where every haircut came with conversation and every customer left a little taller than when they walked in. The barbershop is about pride. It's about knowing your barber knows your name and your story. Come see us at Fields and Brown Barbershop, where tradition never goes out of style. 3 generations, 1 legacy, your barbershop.
Arctic Air keeps your home or business comfortable. For more than 20 years, we provided outstanding residential and commercial services through Southern Middle Tennessee. Whether you need assistance with your heat, air conditioning, preventive maintenance, or anything in between, trust our reliable team to get the job done. We'll take the time to figure out your specific needs and recommend what we believe is right and best for your situation.
We've been using Arctic Air for over 15 years now. Their service is great, they're here when we need them, and their prices are competitive. They take the worry out of the heat and air so I don't have to.
Arctic Air, when you need us, we'll be there.
At C&B Linen, fast, friendly, and reliable service is our promise to you, because you're not just a customer, you're family. From multi-use linen to branded floor coverings and a complete range of cleaning supplies, C&B Linen is here to make sure you have everything you need. From our high-quality products to our fast, friendly, and reliable service, you'll experience the difference with C&B Linen, because you're not just a client, you're part of our family. You'll be winning with C&B Linen.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back to Friday Night Lights as we get you ready for everything going down in week number 2 in the high school football season here in Southern Middle Tennessee. We previewed 2 games already. Now let's head on over to Giles County, where Richland will be at home for the first time here in 2025. Tough loss for them on the road in Wayne County last week, guys, but this is a really good team, and hey, they got a Class 4A team coming into their building here tonight.
Yeah, it was a tough loss last week to Wayne County, but you've seen how good Wayne County is. I mean, we've seen them a couple of times face some of our teams, and it was no different last week for Richland, and we saw what we kind of thought we would saw from Richland. They're very talented, but they're very young, and so they're going to have to get that experience kind of under their feet before we really start to see too much improvement. But I think bringing Spring Hill in tonight's a great test for them. A bigger school, a lot more players. It'll definitely give them a test of what they want to get to.
Yeah, absolutely. And Spring Hill being in Lawrence County region this past year, no longer in their region. But Richland, like you said, they're just going to have to be able to bounce back. They're at home for the first time this season, so that helps them for sure. And, with the tough loss to Wayne County, you're going to be able to bounce back in a young team like that. And, being at home with a crowd behind you like that against a really good 4A school, like you said, a bigger school for sure. If you're Richland, you just got to be ready for what they bring to you, and you got to be able to execute. And I know with that home crowd, having that home feeling as well, kind of like Summertown tonight, that definitely will be a help for their offense and their defense as well.
That offense can get going with that freshman quarterback. He's really, really good.
Yes.
I can't wait to watch him develop as the time goes on. And sometimes you just run into the right team at the wrong time, and that's probably what happened to him last week. But this is a team that needs a big win tonight, knowing how tough that region is in front of them this year.
Yeah, definitely going to need that. I mean, looking at it, it's definitely kind of loaded on the back end of their schedule, but they got Eagleville. We know Eagleville's tough. We saw what Cornersville did to Loretto, and then Fayetteville and at Moore County your last 2 weeks. I mean, those are two brutal road trips, and we know how good those teams have been recently.
Yeah, it's a tough road for them, especially down the road for Richland with their region. But, to get a big win and to start the season 0-1, that's tough for sure. And, you really do need a win tonight against Spring Hill, a bigger school as well, because down the road, you're going to be starting into region play once again coming up with Moore County, like you said, the other teams like that. But, you just got to be able to bounce back and, what's ahead and trying to develop those younger guys as well, and to get better every single game in practice and taking every rep serious. So, I think this is a huge game tonight, and I think the crowd will definitely be involved with this game as well.
Let's hear what the Raiders have to say going into week number 2. Coach, I know week 1 didn't go the way you guys wanted it to, but what kind of positives do you take from a game like that?
Well, I mean, it was a big, good physical ball game. Obviously we came out on the short end of it, but, winners and losers every week. You can't have 9 penalties. You can't turn the ball over. You can't have 7 drops, a couple of which were for big plays. You can't do that and expect to win ball games against good opponents. And so that's what happened. That's the story of Friday night. And we just got to regroup and respond. And we've done that so far this week, so that's what we're looking for.
Well, I think the first half, the offense executed pretty well. We had a couple of calls that didn't go our way, but we can't blame it on the refs. We didn't execute the second half, but the positives, I think we threw it pretty well. We're going to work on running the ball a little better this week, but we gave good effort, and we didn't quit at the end of the game. We moved the ball decent.
How do you guys just kind of flush that out and get ready for week 2?
Well, just, realizing that, we let one slip away, and that's nothing against Wayne County. They played a tremendous game, a really, really good game, and, they were ready, they were prepared. Like I told our kids, they treated it like, we've kind of built a rivalry in the last little bit, and we showed up, expecting the W, and they showed up ready to kick our tails, and they did that. So kudos to them, and we just got to respond the right way in how we prepare and get ready for this next one.
Well, I think that we went into week 1 thinking we were one of the higher ranks in the state. We were a little big-headed, but I think that humbled us a little bit. We want it more now. We'll want it more going into week 2 for sure.
Spring Hill coming up, and you got your first home game here of the season.
Yeah, we're excited about getting in front of our fans. We always bring a good crowd when we're at home, for sure, really any time. But looking forward to get out in front of them. It's a big challenge against a 4A school, but our kids understand that if we want to be a deep playoff team, then we've got to play these tough opponents and challenge ourselves, and so that's what we're trying to do.
We're excited. We're going to get to put on in front of the crowd and just show everybody that we had somewhat high expectations, to keep the high expectations, and we're not done but for one loss. We don't let one thing determine our season.
You guys have done that a lot, playing the 4A and the 5A schools, and really challenging yourself against schools with bigger populations.
Well, I mean, they put their pants on the same way we do. when it's all said and done, when we go up against better competition as far as in our region and down the road, these games will help prepare us for that. So that's why we like to play them.
Yes, sir. I think that's like our identity, kind of. We're always been the guys that people look down to, and we're used to that, so that's not going to be a problem for us. We just got to go into it thinking that we're going to win and just compete the best we can.
What's it going to take to get a win here on Friday night?
Doing those things that I talked about earlier, cutting down on our mistakes and getting our execution right, making the plays when they're there to be made, and that's something we've done all summer and all preseason as well. So, it was a little bit of an anomaly for us Friday night, but you're going to have that sometimes, and when that happens, somebody's got to step up and be the guy, and so we're looking for a couple guys to do that for us.
So a big game for the Raiders tonight, trying to knock off a 4A team in Spring Hill. Now over to Collinwood, where the Trojans didn't have a great start to the season, didn't play well against St. George at home, but they're going to go on the road, and they're going to take on a team that you guys saw last week in Cornersville. So Trojans have a very, very tough road to hoe here tonight.
Yeah, they got their work cut out for them. I mean, we saw Cornersville, they're physical, but they're fast too. I mean, their offense is a lot of sweeps, a lot of power plays, but I mean, they just it looked like they took a lot of they paid attention to what would be a disadvantage for Loretto and be like, okay, let's load everybody on this side and kind of power it right through them. And I think that's probably what we'll see a lot of from Cornersville this year. And they're a team that can be very dangerous early in the season. Now, when attrition starts playing in late parts of the season, they might lose a guy and they don't have I think only 33 guys on their roster, so it could cut them a little thin, but. It's definitely going to be a job for Collinwood tonight.
Yeah, you look at Collinwood dropping their first game of the year, and in the fashion they did, you want to be able to have a bounce back game in Cornersville. There's not another game like Cornersville like that. A team that's kind of tough-minded. They're going to, wear you down, kind of beat you up. We saw it against Loretto where how many passing yards did they have, Michael? It was like less than
6.
50.
I think it was 6.
Yeah.
And they, threw an interception on one of their 3 passes. So they're not going to run the ball a lot.
Yeah,
you can
they're
put
not
10 guys
yeah.
in the box and feel pretty good about it.
Yep, they're going to manage the clock. They're going to have the clock on their side. They're going to manage the football. But, if they still have those turnover problems Cornersville has, Collinwood, if they can take advantage of those, we said that Loretto had plenty of opportunities. They just couldn't take advantage. If Collinwood, if they take advantage of those opportunities that Cornersville gives them, Collinwood can come out with a big win here tonight.
But Collinwood's not a little team, by any stretch of the imagination. They're just as big and physical as Cornersville can be. So I think it's going to be a very, very good matchup tonight.
Yeah, and a good chance to rebound for the Trojans. They desperately need it, knowing the region that they got to face is very tough with McKenzie, Wayne County, obviously in that same region, Perry County. These are some pretty good, traditionally good teams. So not going to be easy for the Trojans.
Not one bit.
I had a chance to catch up with them earlier this week. Here's what they had to say.
I know week 1 didn't go the way you guys wanted to, but what kind of lessons do you take from a game like that?
We were playing pretty good football and made a couple of mistakes, giving them a short field, and got us a little bit of bind. The little quarterback they got is really quick. We hadn't seen anything on them, and we didn't get a good look at that. But no excuses. We just you just can't make mistakes. We're just not a team that has a lot of speed, so we can't make mistakes and then overcome those things.
We just can't make the same stupid mistakes we did and just not coming out ready, coming out flat. Just don't be stupid,
How do you move on to week number 2 and kind of flesh out week 1?
When we came back in, I just told them, it's over, it's done. We didn't even watch film on it. We just, we get ready for Cornersville. We just picked up where we was at, and I'm pretty adamant all this time when I talk about you can't change the past. You got to worry about the future and deal with it now. And so we just didn't do a whole lot. Been the same way if we won. You got to move on next week. So
it ain't bad or nothing. We did that because we went in thinking they weren't that good, and then turn around, that happened or whatever. So I think it's better if we just know we're going to have to play 100% already. Then.
Speaking of next week, it's here, and you got a good Cornersville team coming up in week 2.
Yes, sir. They're a really good football team. We was lucky enough to play on Thursday night. We had to go over at Loretta and watch them play. Got good speed. Quarterback's really good, returning from last year. Number 3, a great back. And so we got our hands full. Got to tackle well. Hopefully we learned a little bit. Watching Loretta, do some things that maybe we can fix some things. We just can't make mistakes. And like I said, I didn't think we tackled very well. We've been working on that a little bit, and hopefully it'll get better.
Yeah, they're pretty good. Yeah. I know they got a good quarterback. I know that. Pretty good running back. Just gotta stop them on defense. We'll be all right.
What's it going to take to get a win there?
Gosh, it's just, they're really good. 6 and 3, we got to keep them contained, and 7's not a bad back either. So they got really good backs. It's just going to be, trying to keep those guys cornered up, hemmed up, and not let them, get loose, because they can go the distance from anywhere. They're really good backs, and hopefully we can, I realize they're probably going to get a few, but maybe we can, win that battle.
Contain the outside. That's one thing. And I know they got some pretty big guys, so our linemen's going to have to really do something to move them big guys, you know what I mean?
Guys, a lot of teams trying to make that next big step going from week 1 to week 2. That's when they say your biggest improvement is, and everybody's looking for that here tonight.
Yeah, it could be a big-time game for Collinwood, obviously, like you talked about with their brutal region schedule coming up. But they have a couple of non-region opponents that kind of vary the styles with them. I mean, you got Cornersville tonight. Next Friday, you're at Scotts Hill. The next Friday, you're home against Franklin Christian. So you're getting a lot of varying styles in here that really prepare you for that brutal region schedule. That is their last 5 weeks of the season. I mean, you got Brewston, McKenzie, at McEwen, at Perry County, and Wayne County. So it's definitely not going to be an easy one in that.
Right.
Yeah, it's going to be tough for Wayne County, but I think in their eyes, this is a must-win game for them, especially after losing week 1. Like you said, a rebound and a bounce-back game here tonight. And, they're going to have to come away with a big win here tonight. But, like I said, if they can take advantage of what Cornville gives them, they should be able to take advantage of that game and try to come away with the win and go 1-1 into week 3.
Yeah, we did see Cornersville kind of slow down in that second half, and that could have been more on the part of Loretto's defensive adjustments. But, they slowed down in the second half, which, and that we've seen that kind of happen with Collinwood in the past. So it's really going to be what team can put a full 4 quarters on the field.
Got an exciting slate of games going down in week number 2 across southern Middle Tennessee. Kickoff for your game. It's just a few minutes away. So for Hayden Burks, Michael Marks, I'm AJ Good. We'll see you coming up at kickoff for all of these games. And also, don't forget to check out the highlights tonight on The Final Score.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Imagine a bank where you feel at home. Real people living right here in your community are the heart of Bank Independent and everything we do. You have our commitment to bring the people, ideas, and resources together that create a stronger community full of endless potential. For over 75 years, we've served this place we all call home. Bank Independent. We're invested in you.
From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your sports forecast.
Fred Gossett here in the Tennessee Valley Weather Center with your Friday evening forecast update. Partly cloudy skies as we head through the rest of the evening and the overnight, getting down to the upper 50s and the lower 60s across the area with a few clouds still around. And then we're going to head to the upper 80s. A few folks getting near 90 as we head to our Saturday afternoon. Partly cloudy skies overnight, a little bit of radiational cooling with the clearing skies. That allows upper 50s. Maybe not quite as widespread as what the model shows, but I do think the range across the area is upper 50s and lower 60s for morning lows. Partly cloudy to mostly sunny skies for Saturday, and that's going to allow most of us to get into the mid to upper 80s, but a few folks could briefly hit 90 or 91, especially over North Alabama, back into Wayne and Hardin counties of Tennessee, and then North Mississippi, but it's not going to be widespread even in those areas. Any 90s or 91s are going to be spotty. It's mainly mid to upper 80s as we head into the evening, falling back into the 60s, and then Upper 50s, lower 60s once again for your overnight lows here going into daybreak on Sunday. Staying partly cloudy Sunday. Can't rule out a 10% chance of a stray shower, but the rain chances really don't start ticking up until Monday with a few scattered showers and thunderstorms possible. Better chances of scattered showers and thunderstorms Tuesday into Wednesday, especially as the next frontal system approaches. That may linger into Thursday, and then we're clearing out by the end of next week. So a little warmer here the next few days through the Labor Day weekend than what we have been the past few days. And then we're going to ease back to lower 80s, middle of the week, and then another fall-like cold front coming toward the end of next week. Changeable weather around here, but not high impact weather, which is certainly good news. Upper 80s is the midpoint average between southern Tennessee and North Alabama for daytime highs tomorrow. Plenty of sunshine, a few clouds around, more of the same for Sunday. Scattered showers and thunderstorms begin to get on the board Monday. They're more likely Tuesday and Wednesday, but we're not talking about an all-day washout. A few of those lingering into Thursday possibly, and then clearing skies on another fall-like cold front as we end next week. That's Luke's your latest 7-day forecast. You can always get the latest weather information from us by downloading the free Tennessee Valley Weather app. That's a download in the Apple App Store and Google Play, completely free. You can also find us on Roku, Fire TV, Apple TV, and YouTube by searching for Tennessee Valley Weather. And we'll get you back to the high school football coverage here on the Exports Network.
Have you ever seen those halftime scholarships where you have to nail a 40-yard field goal? Yeah, this isn't that. I didn't have to write a long essay or audition or make a half-court shot. I just had to open a bank independent account, use my debit card, sign up for online banking, and have a positive balance. That's it. A 20% scholarship to UNA. When Bank Independent invests in students like me, they're investing in all of us and the future of our community. Bank Independent. We're invested in your future.
At C&B Linen, fast, friendly, and reliable service is our promise to you. Because you're not just a customer, you're family. From multi-use linen to branded floor coverings and a complete range of cleaning supplies, C&B Linen is here to make sure you have everything you need. From our high-quality products to our fast, friendly, and reliable service, you'll experience the difference with C&B Linen. Because you're not just a client, you're part of our family. You'll be winning with C&B Linen.
The thing that really stuck out to me when we went to Bank Independent was that family, home, community type feeling.
We felt like we were taken care of. Don't worry about it. You're going to be fine. We're watching you. We got your back. We're here for you.
There are now more ways to save at Quick Mart. Become a Quick Club member and easily earn rewards on qualifying purchases at Quick Mart convenience stores using the Quick Club app, available in the Apple App Store and Google Play. To save on fuel for work, use the Fuel Rewards Pro app to earn 5 cents a gallon on work fill-ups and redeem the savings for yourself. To get started, visit fuelrewards.com/pro or download the app in the Apple App Store and Google Play.
It's one of our biggest sales of the year, the Story & Lee Furniture Labor Day Sale. Come shop our 3-acre showroom with Labor Day savings throughout. We have a huge amount of furniture in stock and ready to be delivered, featuring famous name brand furniture from all over the world. And all in-stock outdoor furniture is on sale now. Plus our huge selection of mattresses in stock and ready to go. Plus 0% financing is available and free delivery too. Don't you miss the Story & Lee Furniture Labor Day Sale.
I had somebody that was a phone call away or even a text message away, that if I was having trouble with the equipment or just didn't understand how to do something, they were here. They were at my business.
It's one of our biggest sales.
Well, I think Fame and Muscle Shoals Music is here because we're fiercely independent. And in the early days, it was hard because it was hard for banks to get their head around, we're going to give these hippies some money to go make music. We've been doing business with Bank Independent since the 70s, and to know that they've got our back, it means a lot, and it just kind of takes the stress off of doing business day to day. They've always been there, and it's always been a phone call away.
At C&B Linen, fast, friendly, and reliable service is our promise to you. Because you're not just a customer, you're family. From multi-use linen to branded floor coverings and a complete range of cleaning supplies, C&B Linen is here to make sure you have everything you need. From our high-quality products to our fast, friendly, and reliable service, you'll experience the difference with C&B Linen. Because you're not just a client, you're part of our family. You'll be winning with C&B Linen.
So it's been a pretty amazing journey with the Orion Amphitheater. The design was ambitious. It's pretty incredible, the caliber of artists that we've had through these doors. Bank Independent has been such a great partner because not only are they taking the stress of the finances off of our plate, but they're investing in us as we're investing in them. And I think that is a strong partnership. Obviously, they've done a fantastic job, and the spirit of what Bank Independent does is right there in the name.
I've been using Bank Independent as my primary bank for over 10 years now. Working with Chandler was amazing. She's an absolute professional. She was always there to answer my questions, which I had a lot of. Just felt like I got taken care of from start to finish.
There are now more ways to save at Quick Mart. Become a Quick Club member and easily earn rewards on qualifying purchases at Quick Mart convenience stores using the Quick Club app, available in the Apple App Store and Google Play. To save on fuel for work, use the Fuel Rewards Pro app to earn 5 cents a gallon on work fill-ups and redeem the savings for yourself. To get started, visit fuelrewards.com/pro or download the app in the Apple App Store and Google Play.
When we knew that we needed a commercial space, we knew we wanted to keep all of our business with Bank Independent. Everything else had been so wonderful that we felt like there was no need to shop around.
It's one of our biggest sales of the year, the Storingly Furniture Labor Day Sale. Come shop our 3-acre showroom with Labor Day savings throughout. We have a huge amount of furniture in stock and ready to be delivered, featuring famous name brand furniture from all over the world. And all in-stock outdoor furniture is on sale now. Plus our huge selection of mattresses in stock and ready to go. Plus 0% financing is available and free delivery too. Don't you miss the Storingly Furniture Labor Day Sale.
Imagine a bank where you feel at home. Real people living right here in your community are the heart of Bank Independent and everything we do. You have our commitment to bring the people, ideas, and resources together that create a stronger community full of endless potential. For over 75 years, we've served this place we all call home. Bank Independent. We're invested in you.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Leeton, Alabama. Tonight, the 3A Colbert County Indians will be entertaining the 2A Tanner Rattlers here at CT Manley Stadium. I'm Stanley Wilson along with Bryant Gobble. And Bryant, both of these teams took a loss last week in their first game of the year, and both of them looking for a win tonight, not to go 0-2.
Both teams stumbled out of the gate in week 1 of the Alabama high school football season. Both of them looking to get their first win. Colbert County lost to 27-20 to Central out of Florence. Looking to get their first win tonight also as Tanner lost to Ardmore 44-6. Colbert County, Stanley, has never started a season 0-2 in the last 10 years. So since 2015, they haven't started a season 0-2. Both teams looking to improve tonight.
Well, Oscar Boyd, the head coach for Colbert County, he'll be looking for his first win as an Indian coach. But he was at Tanner for 6 years before he came over here, so he knows this bunch of Rattlers very well. Matt Smith will do the coaching for Tanner. And Bryant, this is as I said, the house of tradition, because Colbert County has won a ton of state titles over the years. Tanner had a little stretch there where they was winning some state titles. But there's a lot of tradition here. The coin toss is going on now. And I think Colbert County won, and they're going to take the ball, I believe.
Colbert County wins the toss and elect to receive the ball.
Yep, that's true. They will receive the ball. So glad to have you here. This game is presented by Bank Independent. Our regular guy, AJ, is doing some work up in Tennessee. So, Brian, it's just you and I.
It is. Good crowd tonight. Excited to see all the fans on the field. Looks like they got some students out on the field.
Well, here comes the Colbert County Indians, I think. We've got some blind spots up here in the press box. Can't see in the very corner there. But a beautiful night for football.
It's been great weather the past couple of weeks, right?
Yeah, the last week was a good football weather. Now this week, I used to cover Cortland High School back in the 90s, and it's just down the road here from Colbert County, and Hazelwood's in between, but I've been around earlier, and I've seen some familiar faces. Some older faces, though. Well, we've got a little delay here. Here comes the Indians now. The Rattlers were already on the field. Colbert County will be on offense first, as we mentioned. Playing center will be Blake Price, Ricardo Lopez, and will be a guard. Elijah Jones will also be a guard. Dayton Ade and Carson King will man the tackle positions. Keyshawn Jones will be a wide receiver. Corian Campbell will be another wide receiver, and Jaden Heiss will be the third wide receiver. Sir Miller and Drake Hayes will be in the backfield, and Sean Blevins will be the quarterback. And we're about to get underway here. Tanner will be kicking off. Not a very long kick. Fielded at about the 21. He's going to find some room on the sideline. And he's run out in Tanner territory at about the 43-yard line. Keyshawn Jones made a nice return for the Colbert County Indians. So Brian, good start for Colbert County.
It was a good return. He was patient. He saw his hole and hit it, aided by a missed tackle at about the 35, allowed him to gain an extra 20 yards, starting in enemy territory.
3 receivers, 2 men in the backfield. They go into motion. Now they go to a kind of a, yep, we got a quick move. It's going to be on Colbert County, I believe.
Looks like a false start, not on the same page.
So it'll be 1st and 15. Coach Bond says they want to dominate the line of scrimmage and get the run established. But they threw the ball, I think, about 24 times last week. So
okay.
They don't stick to their ground game.
It looks like they have the bodies to do it. They only have 2 receivers out wide.
Come on down.
He's going to keep it. He finds some room, and he's loose. He's at the 30. Is he going to be tackled before he gets in? No, he's not. Drake Hayes taking a direct snap. Goes 49 yards for the first touchdown of the ball game, and just like that, Colbert County is up 6-0 with 11:41 to play.
Yeah, Tanner just looked like they got blown off the ball right there. Great opening play for Colbert County. After the false start, they gained it right back real quick. They brought in the fullback, brought in the tight end up close, just ran the quarterback right behind that left guard, and he was gone from the start.
And they're going to go for 2. Having a little confusion with the lineman. Don't know whether he's going to go back out there. So Frank Hayes is going to take the snap and go in for the 2-point conversion. So Colbert County will lead 8-0. We're going to take a break. You're watching the X Sports Network, brought to you by Bank Independent. Back in a moment.
Imagine a bank where you feel at home. Real people living right here in your community are the heart of Bank Independent and everything we do. You have our commitment to bring the people, ideas, and resources together that create a stronger community full of endless potential. For over 75 years, we've served this place we all call home. Bank Independent. We're invested in you.
Well, I think Fame and Muscle Shoals Music is here because we're fiercely independent. We've been doing business with Bank Independent since the 70s, and to know that they've got our back, it means a lot. They've always been there, and it's always just been a phone call away.
Welcome back to Colbert County High School. Colbert County has jumped out to an 8-0 lead over Tanner. After getting a 5-yard penalty, they ran off a 49-yard run by Drake Hayes. Frank Hayes took in the 2-point conversion. No relation, though.
Hey, one of these guys supposed to be this up back over here? We got a guy beat okay, Greg. Hey, tell Corey to move over. Corey got to move over, guys. Hey, we'll bring the Corey to y'all.
So Frank Hayes will kick off for Colbert County.
I guess he does it all.
He does. There's the kick. It's going to be short. It's going to drop at the 30. They pick it up. No, they bobble it. Still loose. And I think Tanner got it back. But Colbert County had a chance to get that ball back, Bryant.
They did. He had trouble right there, as you can see, trying to field the ball. It did look like number 6 from Colbert County, or number 5 from Colbert County, had a chance to wrap it up, but it was ultimately recovered by Tanner, breathing a sigh of relief right there. That would have been a rough start to give the ball right back inside the 25.
So Tanner will have it for the first time in the ball game. A.J. Legrone will be the starting quarterback, wearing the number 39. Torrey Pride back there with him. He wants to pass. And he's going to tuck it and run. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a 1-yard gain. Second down and 9.
Corey and Campbell. Pick up a 1 for the Rattlers. We're looking at
ball spotted at about the 24-yard line. Handoff. And he's going to get swarmed down by Indians.
give to number 27, Corey Pride.
Let's go chest 4. Chest 4.
It was Torrey Pride with the carry for Tanner. Another 1-yard gain, so it's 3rd and 8 from the. Now they're inside the 24-yard line. Man in motion. McGrone, a little swing pass to Pride, and he's going to be brought down. So not much for Tanner on their first possession of the ball game.
Colbert County is getting a good push off the ball, causing a lot of disruption. 1 pass play and then 2 runs, not going anywhere, and Tanner will punt. Excuse me, 2 pass plays. That last play was a little swing pass to the running back. But again, not much going, trying to get out wide. Didn't work.
Campbell will be going deep for Colbert County. Campbell's going to let it bounce. And he's going to get away from it. And the ball will be spotted at the 45-yard line of Colbert County. So Colbert County will come back out with an 8-0 lead.
More good field position here for Colbert County. They can't be complaining about being at the 45 to start this second drive of the game. They want to capitalize and put Tanner in a hole early. They can right here.
Tanner looking for a turnover here.
Inside of him.
Sir Miller on the carry. Kind of like that name.
Yes, sir. Took it off the right side. Again, just a big push. Tanner's going to have to bring some extra bodies in, try to fill some holes right here. They're going to stop the run game.
And off on the inside that time. Tanner doing a good job there.
That'll help.
It's Drake Hayes on the carry. Ball's going to be marked right at the 40-yard line of Tanner. Second and about a long 7. Handoff up the middle. He's going to get about 4 or 5 yards.
Drake Hayes taking the ball up the middle there. You got to think Colbert County's in 4-down territory here. 3rd and about 5. If they don't get a negative play, then I believe they'll go for it.
And they're going to have an illegal substitution call against Colbert County. And I think Colbert County's going to call a timeout. Nope, they're not.
No timeout, no timeout. The head coaches were coming on the field like they were about to.
So that'll back it up to make it 3rd and 10, back to the 43-yard line. Snap is bobbled, picked up, but Tanner is back there to take care of business. They bring him down at right at midfield at the 50.
There is a flag down after the play. Came in late. If it is a personal foul, that's an automatic first down for Colbert County. Now it would be a tough break for Tanner after a big stop.
Unsportsmanlike.
Yeah.
So that will give Colbert County a first down.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against the Tanner Rattlers.
I'm sorry, against the Rattlers. So that'll be.
And that's from the original spot of the ball, so they're going to mark it off right about the 43-yard line.
No, the penalty's supposed to come from the box. It don't supposed to be that. No, that's not it. The line of scrimmage is back here. It was 4th down. It was at the 49.
So that'll get them down to the 26-yard line. That's going to be a touchdown again for Colbert County. Frank Hayes doing the damage that time.
That's again another handoff off the middle. The offensive linemen, the guards, were able to get up to the second level rather easily. And Frank Hayes goes up the middle for 6. Costly penalty for Tanner. They wish they could have that one back.
And they're going to walk it in for a 2-point conversion. So 7:38 to go here in the first quarter. Colbert County leads 16-0. This is the Exports Network presented by Bank Independent. Back in a moment.
Imagine a bank where you feel at home. Real people living right here in your community are the heart of Bank Independent and everything we do. You have our commitment to bring the people, ideas, and resources together that create a stronger community full of endless potential. For over 75 years, we've served this place we all call home. Bank Independent. We're invested in you.
At C&B Linen, fast, friendly, and reliable service is our promise to you. Because you're not just a customer, you're family. From multi-use linen to branded floor coverings and a complete range of cleaning supplies, C&B Linen is here to make sure you have everything you need. From our high-quality products to our fast, friendly, and reliable service, you'll experience the difference with C&B Linen. Because you're not just a client, you're part of our family. You'll be winning with C&B Linen.
Welcome back here to Leeton, Alabama, on the campus of Colbert County High School. We have taken the lead 16-0 over the Tanner Rattlers here in the first quarter. So they got the ball twice and scored twice.
They did. Just not doing well up front right now. Tanner would love to respond right here and get some points of their own. 7:38 left in the first quarter, down 16-0. You really need to respond before the game gets out of hand.
Well, that unsportsmanlike conduct penalty, as you said, Bryant, that killed them. They had the momentum a little bit right there with the tackle for a loss. And he's going to take it back to about the 40. So Tanner will start there at their own 40-yard line.
Number 11, Clay Ramon on the snap, on the receiving, brought down by a host of Indians.
Hey, Martin, grab them guys. Hey, tell Brady them they got to get in the dang box. Hey,
Bryant, you're down 16-0. You think Tanner's going to go to the air in this series?
They tried. The first series, they tried to do a little swing pass. They also tried a bubble screen. Look for them to keep continuing to spread out the Colbert County defense.
Trying to slow down that pursuit by Colbert County, aren't
Absolutely. That's the best way to do it. Get it out wide. Get some of these offensive linemen or defensive linemen holding their breath.
There's just no blocking up front for them right now. Colbert County's having their way with them on the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, give credit to Colbert County. Blowing off the ball. Tight end kind of whiffs right there on a block. And the running back's dead to rights as soon as he grabs the ball.
Well, the ball will be spotted at about the 30, between the 33 and 34-yard line. Got to get to the 50 for a first down. He wants to pass. Throws. He gets hit and caught on a rebound.
Wow.
He's just lucky to be at the right spot at the right time.
That's right. Tip ball to get him into third and manageable. The quarterback threw up a prayer.
Micaiah Mitchell.
Got put on the ground. If it wasn't for a shoestring tackle right there by Colbert County, he might have been gone.
There's pride and nowhere to go. So Tanner can't convert the first down. They'll be punting again here.
You hate to do it, but yeah, the wise decision right here is to punt. Colbert County's had a short field. Pin them deep, make them earn a drive right here. See if the defense can stand up.
Colbert Colbert County got 2 guys back to get the punt. And that's blocked. Picked up by the punter, and he's going to go straight down. So Colbert County, again, will have good field position.
Heading half on the block for the Indians, Colbert County will take over. 1st and 10 from the Rattlers.
I think we're going to have a heat timeout. So we'll take a quick break. This is the Exports Network, brought to you by Bank Independent. Back in a moment.
Bank Independent. We're invested in you.
It's one of our biggest sales of the year, the Storing Lee Furniture Labor Day Sale. Come shop our 3-acre showroom with Labor Day savings throughout. We have a huge amount of furniture in stock and ready to be delivered, featuring famous name brand furniture from all over the world. And all in-stock outdoor furniture is on sale now. Plus our huge selection of mattresses in stock and ready to go. Plus 0% financing is available and free delivery too. Don't you miss the Storing Lee Furniture Labor Day Sale.
Well, I think Fame and Muscle Shoals music is here because we're fiercely independent. And in the early days, it was hard because it was hard for banks to get their head around, we're going to give these hippies some money to go make music. We've been doing business with Bank Independent since the 70s, and to know that they've got our back, it means a lot, and it just kind of takes the stress off of doing business day to day. They've always been there, and it's always been just been a phone call away.
So Colbert County, after a block punt, will go back on offense, but at about the 33-yard line. They're in Tanner territory. Here's the snap. He's just going to run it directly out of that formation. He's going to catch the corner and go in for another touchdown for Colbert County.
We do have a penalty on the field back at the line of scrimmage. Could be holding, and that's what it is.
They negate the run by Keyshawn Jones.
Both teams still trying to clean up some procedural penalties, some loose snaps. It's still week 2. These kids are still trying to find their groove here.
It'll drive the head coaches crazy, though.
Absolutely.
They're going to move the ball back to the 43-yard line of Tanner.
1st and 10, Colbert County from the Rattler 43-yard line. 1st and 20, I'm sorry.
Now we fine. Tell Herman stay right there. Come, where we at?
He's going to get to the corner and come out of bounds at about the 30-yard line.
Boy, he's pretty quick. Not able to set the edge. Tanner wasn't.
I think that was Keyshawn Jones. He's going to come out of the game. Lanier Shipley checks in.
Colbert County with a 2nd and 7.
There's a handoff. His forward progress is going to get him for a few yards.
Sean Blevins hands off on the right side. Again, a good push. Colbert County is lining up 2 running backs, or a running back and a halfback, if you will, in the backfield. They are getting good blocks here and opening up some big holes.
There's the snap and the handoff. He gets the first down and more. He's still on his feet. And he gets cut down at about the 13-yard line. And now we're going to have another flag in the defensive backfield. The receiver and defensive back going after each other. You can see it there in the screen. It's going to be holding on Colbert County.
Holding against Colbert County.
And the flag was thrown at the goal line.
Usually don't see too much holding going on out there in the secondary, but again, another penalty that Colbert County coaches, as you said, will probably pull their hair out over.
It's going to back them up 10 yards, back down to the 24-yard line. Call it the 23. And we're going to have a timeout. We'll take it with them. 16-0 your score. Colbert County up. This is the Exports Network, brought to you by Bank Independent. Back in a moment.
There are now more ways to save at Quick Mart. Become a Quick Club member and easily earn rewards on qualifying purchases at Quick Mart convenience stores using the Quick Club app, available in the Apple App Store and Google Play. To save on fuel for work, use the Fuel Rewards Pro app to earn 5 cents a gallon on work fill-ups and redeem the savings for yourself. To get started, visit fuelrewards.com/pro or download the app in the Apple App Store and Google Play.
The thing that really stuck out to me when we went to Bank Independent was that family, home, community type feeling.
We felt like we were taken care of. Don't worry about it. You're going to be fine. We're watching you. We got your back. We're here for you.
Colbert County with the snap, bobbles it, and Tanner gives them time to get back there and make the tackle. So it's going to bring up 4th down. Colbert County's got to get down to about the 23-yard line for a 1st down, and they're going to see where they spot the ball.
Definitely think they'll go for it here. Not far enough to punt, not really close enough. We were watching in warm-ups. Their kicker was about in this range. Might be a little out of the field goal range, so Colbert County will roll the dice here, go for it on 4th down.
Well, they have about 4 yards to go to pick up the 1st. Direct snap again. And touchdown, Colbert County. Frank Hayes again.
It's that same play. We'll line 2 running backs up in the backfield. Quarterback will get the snap and just run behind them, right behind the left guard. Tanner getting no push up front.
Here goes Hayes again, and he drags some Tanner Rattlers with him into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. It's 24-0 now. Colbert County leads with 3:33 to go in the 1st quarter. This is Exports Network presented by Bank Independent. Back in a moment.
For over 75 years, we've served this place we all call home. Bank Independent. We're invested in you. Imagine a bank where you feel at home.
So it's been a pretty amazing journey with the Orion Amphitheater. The design was ambitious. It's pretty incredible, the caliber of artists that we've had through these doors. Bank Independent has been such a great partner because not only are they taking the stress of the finances off of our plate, but they're investing in us as we're investing in them. And I think that is a strong partnership. Obviously, they've done a fantastic job, and the spirit of what Bank Independent does is right there in the name.
Welcome back here to Colbert County. They scored their 3rd touchdown here in the 1st quarter. They are up 24-0 over Tanner. And that one's going to be fielded at about the 28. And he's going to be brought down at about the 37-yard line.
Malone received the punt.
It was Malone, Trey Malone with a return for Tanner. Let's see if Tanner can turn their fortunes around here, try to get a sustained drive.
Yeah, they got to find something different. I don't know if it's getting out wide. I don't know if you're designing maybe a quarterback run. Colbert County seems to have him figured out right now. They're meeting him in the backfield.
Well, they got to come off their blocks. Colbert County's controlling that line of scrimmage right now. 5 seconds on the play clock. And the ball's snap was bad. And the quarterback had to just jump on it.
Smart move there by the quarterback. You don't want to compound your problem, so he just jumps on the ball, lives to see another day.
A.J. LeGrone, a senior quarterback.
From their own 33-yard line.
Back to pass. He's got a little time and throws it wide. Incomplete.
Kind of hard to be accurate with your passes, Stanley, whenever you're just having someone in the backfield at you for the whole first quarter that we've played. Might have had a good completion to the receiver, but just a little scared, a little timid, throwing off his back foot. I'd like to see him step into that throw and rip it to the sideline.
Little screen pass. And he fumbles the ball. There's a scramble for it. Let's see who's got it. Colbert County says they got it. And they do.
Officials agree.
Well, Colbert County will have it at the Tanner 35-yard line.
This has been about the average starting field position for Colbert County. Tanner just struggling to get out of their own way here with fumbles and missed snaps. Colbert County's in their head right now. You love to see some fight right here from Tanner. It's still here in the first quarter. They can rally themselves, find some heart, and put up a fight here for the rest of the game. So we got a long night to go.
Now they pitch it on the end around. There's going to be a
They'll come back.
Hold. He broke some tackles. He's still going in for the touchdown, but let's see what the penalty's about. And it's going to be a hold on Colbert County. So nice little nifty run there.
It was. Little jet sweep action coming around the left side.
Another holding by Colbert County.
That was Campbell on a wide receiver.
Be a mark off of 10 yards.
End around, I guess that's what you would call it.
End around, yeah.
45-yard line.
Wide receiver sweep to the left. Colbert County, give them credit. They are getting it done up front. They have some speed on the edge, and they have some good big running backs that are hard to bring down.
It's going to still be first down.
Hey, he got to get to the running back.
With 20 to go. They're going to go back to the same play just about with Campbell, and he's going to pick up about 5 yards.
Yeah, the wide receiver comes over from the slot. Little pitch to him.
Looking at a 2nd and 15 for the Indians.
2nd and 15. See if Tanner can hold Colbert County right here.
Still in that spread, 2 men on each side. Straight handoff. Straight snap.
Direct snap to Money Horton for a pickup of 3.
Saquon Horton, also known as Money. Let's bring up third at about 12 from the 37-yard line. Got to get down to the 25 for a first. There's the snap. Looking back to pass, throws it downfield. He's got a man open, and he catches it at the 5-yard line. They're going to say they got inside the 5. Nope, they're going to mark it right at the 5. Nice throw and a nice catch.
Just a good post route from the outside receiver. Blevins throws a gorgeous ball. The safety didn't have terrible coverage there. It was just a better throw. Colbert County has weapons all over the field.
Jones is kind of banged up, but he's going to come out. Handoff up the middle. He gets hit, but he goes forward and fumble on the ball. I think they said it was.
I think he was down.
I think he was down.
Line judge right here pointing, holding his hand up.
Let's look at the replay here. I don't know. Regardless, 10 seconds to go in the quarter, Colbert County's going to run one more play, and they're going to score their 4th touchdown of the quarter.
That'd be Sir Miller going on the right side behind the right guard. Just a little handoff, what they've been doing all night. Number 8, Drake Hayes, gets to that linebacker. No one touches Sir as he goes in and over the goal line.
And they convert the 2-point conversion. That'll make it 32 for Colbert County, 0 for Tanner. This is the Exports Network, brought to you by Bank Independent. Back in a moment.
Well, I think Fame and Muscle Shoals music is here because we're fiercely independent. And in the early days, it was hard because it was hard for banks to get their head around, we're going to give these hippies some money to go make music. We've been doing business with Bank Independent since the 70s, and to know that they've got our back, it means a lot, and it just kind of takes the stress off of doing business day to day. They've always been there, and it's always been just been a phone call away.
This is the X Sports Network.
32-0, Colbert County dominating Tanner right now. We still got 3.9 seconds to go in the first quarter. I'm Stanley Wilson along with Bryant Gobble. Four touchdowns and 4 2-point conversions for Colbert County. Here's the kick. Oh, he's going to be hit hard and brought back.
Big hit by number 15, Peyton Coffey.
And we got quarter.
Malone in the carry.
Cotton Coffee, also known as Bob.
Bob
with the big hit. Man, you got to the second quarter here. Your score, Colbert County 32, Tanner 0. Back in a moment.
At C&B Linen, fast, friendly, and reliable service is our promise to you. Because you're not just a customer, you're family. From multi-use linen to branded floor coverings and a complete range of cleaning supplies, C&B Linen is here to make sure you have everything you need. From our high-quality products to our fast, friendly, and reliable service, you'll experience the difference with C&B Linen. Because you're not just a client, you're part of our family. You'll be winning with C&B Linen.
Have you ever seen those halftime scholarships where you have to nail a 40-yard field goal? Yeah, this isn't that. I didn't have to write a long essay or audition or make a half-court shot. I just had to open a Bank Independent account, use my debit card, sign up for online banking, and have a positive balance. That's it. A 20% scholarship to UNA. When Bank Independent invests in students like me, they're investing in all of us and the future of our community. Bank Independent. We're invested in your future.
I've been using Bank Independent as my primary bank for over 10 years now. If you're looking for dependability, professionalism, and a personal touch, Bank Independent's really the only way to go.
Welcome back here to Leeton, Alabama. Colbert County in control of this game to start the second quarter, 32-0 over Tanner. Tanner will have the ball. We'll start the second quarter here. Snap almost over his head. He gets it back, and he's just going to go down with it. And that's going to be a loss.
Quarterback made the line sit there for a while. I'm not sure if he heard the whistle, if he knew he could snap it, but sometimes those linemen get a little tired sitting there getting crouched. So
Good
snap
point.
went a little high. Quarterback recovered well. Again, don't compound the mistake. Let's see if we can get a 3 and out here. Don't make a mistake. Don't have a penalty. Punt the ball away. Score. Get a first down. It's still second down here.
2nd and 20 now. Trying to end around. He's handled this handoff, and he's going to get hit for another loss.
Those end arounds are all about timing, and that the timing's off even in the slightest. Even you rep it and practice it. It gets out here on the game field, and it can get blown up pretty easily. So
That'll bring up 3rd down now. A mile and a half for the first down.
it's a long way. Just get what you can.
I got to get to the 45.
Get what you can. Don't try to do too much.
And we got a whistle.
Have a penalty here on the play from the back judge. Could be delay a game.
It is. So Tanner keeps shooting themselves in the foot. Just can't get anything going tonight.
Can't get anything going.
He's going to back them up to the 15-yard line.
Who's got 3rd and 30 from their own 15.
Hurry up. We got 15 seconds. Let's go. Come on, Fletcher.
He's under center this time. I'm just going to run it and nowhere to go. So that'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, just a simple handoff there. With the running back lined up in the backfield. Nothing going for Tanner. You hate to see it. You know these kids fight and grind all week on the field. Just outmatched so far tonight. Hope to keep to see them fighting, getting better, because this is a long season. And you've got to keep working. Show the coaches that you want to be here, that you want to keep playing.
And I think we're going to have a timeout. We'll take it with them. Tanner calling the timeout. It's 32-0, Colbert County. Back in a moment.
Imagine a bank where you feel at home. Real people living right here in your community are the heart of Bank Independent and everything we do. You have our commitment to bring the people, ideas, and resources together that create a stronger community full of endless potential. For over 75 years, we've served this place we all call home. Bank Independent. We're invested in you. For over 75 years, we've served this place we all call home. Bank Independent. We're invested in you.
All right, it's 4th down for Tanner. They're in the shadow of their own goalpost. They need a good punt right here. Last one got blocked. Let's see if Colbert County comes after him. Good snap. He gets the kick away. He's going to field it. And he's got some room down the right side, and he's in for the touchdown. There's a flag.
Could be holding, could be coming back, maybe a block in the back.
Campbell with the return. I think they are going to call a loss.
Yeah, block in the back.
Yep.
Against the receiving team, so Colbert County will back up from the spot of the foul.
Well, Colbert County will start from the Tanner 39 now.
Walk in the back by Colbert County. Trying to take over. And the 39-yard line. First and 10.
Here we go. There we go.
Good crowd here tonight.
It is. They keep having these heat timeouts, but the weather's quite pleasant. It's been great all week. It's a good night to watch high school football. I know there are a lot of games going on across the region.
There's a pass play.
Where's the cornerback at?
And Campbell takes it down inside the 30, and there's a flag again. That's going to be a.
Nobody had the receiver down here covered. The quarterback saw that, had a quick throw to the sideline, and that's an easy 10 yards.
They're going to call that face mask, so now to give more yards for Tanner. They're going to move the ball all the way down to the 15-yard line.
First and down from Colbert County from the 16.
He's going to throw it, and it's going to be incomplete. Good coverage that time by Tanner.
He fakes that same play to the sideline. He flashed, turned to the quarterback right there, and then he ran upfield after the pump fake. Colbert County trying to throw the ball around and work on some passes. They've been running the ball quite well. And here's another one.
They're going to stop him.
Blevins gives a third Miller for a pickup.
He's going to get about 6 yards there.
Third down for the Indians.
So it's going to be third down for Colbert County. And at the 10 or 10-yard line. They can pick up the first down without scoring a touchdown. They're going to run it on a direct snap, and he's going to go in for another Colbert County touchdown.
That play's just been unstoppable all night. A direct snap. They're rotating almost like a wildcat formation. They had a different quarterback in that time. Frank Hayes ran up the right side, and he'll come in again at running back.
And now somebody jumped on the line.
Frank Hayes and Drake Hayes in the backfield. Both of them have been doing really well tonight.
There's Hayes again, and I think he got over. Or no, they said he didn't.
Drake Hayes on the carry.
Said his knee was down before he got to the end zone. So it'll be 38-0 Colbert County here in the second quarter. Back in a moment.
Well, I think Fame and Muscle Shoals music is here because we're fiercely independent. And in the early days, it was hard because it was hard for banks to get their head around, we're going to give these hippies some money to go make music. We've been doing business with Bank Independent since the 70s, and to know that they've got our back, it means a lot, and it just kind of takes the stress off of doing business day to day. They've always been there, and it's always been a phone call away.
It's one of our biggest sales of the year, the Storingly Furniture Labor Day Sale. Come shop our 3-acre showroom with on sale now. Plus our huge selection of mattresses in stock and ready to go. Plus 0% financing is available and free delivery too. Don't you miss the Storingly Furniture Labor Day Sale.
Your score here in Leeton, Alabama, 38 for Colbert County, 0 for Tanner. We got 7:57 to go here in the first half. Colbert County will be kicking off again. Scored 3 times in the first quarter and now once already here in the second quarter. He's going to be on the ground and fielded on his knees, so he'll be automatically down.
Let's go. Deal 3. Let's go. Come on, show me something.
Number 22, Jaden James on the recovery right there. And they'll have field position at about the 27-yard line.
Put Stacy in scoring.
For your own 27-yard line.
So they got to go 73 yards for pay dirt.
You'd like to see him just get better at one thing at a time. Just take it step by step. Let's worry about scoring a touchdown later. We'll get it play by play. Have a positive gain here.
Handoff. Looking for some room. Nothing there.
Yeah, he does. Hey, go on and get it. Come on, man. That's a penalty. Oh, you ain't going to throw that flag, though. Soft ass shit. All right, hey, let's go. Deal 2. Getting that up check.
So, loss of about 1. They caught him down on the forward progress.
Yeah, just getting met in the backfield there. A little extracurricular you can see right there after the play is over.
Could be getting a little chippy out there.
And it's hard not to if you're Tanner, being frustrated. Nobody wants to come out and have a game like this.
Back to pass. That might have been a lateral. He makes one man miss and still on his feet. Gets down to the 30-yard line.
Hey, let's go head 7.
That'll be a positive gain. Makes it about 3rd and 8 now.
That's what you need. Just make one man miss, get a little positive yardage. Colbert County's been very disciplined. Give their defense credit. They have been good at tackling tonight, good at wrapping up and bringing the ball carrier down.
Yes, sir.
Tanner trying to make something happen here on 3rd and about 9.
Pride talking to his quarterback. Now they're ready. He's going to hand it off. And he's going to get tackled in the backfield. That'll be 4th down and another punt coming up for Tanner. Colbert County have 2 guys back to receive the punt.
You have Keyshawn Jones and Corian Campbell back. Campbell almost housed it last time, if not for a block in the back.
There's a whistle.
And then they hit the punt. That's a 15-yard penalty. They ain't gonna call it.
Let's see what the call is. All sides on Tanner. Nope, he went the wrong way.
He went the
I
wrong
did
way.
earlier in the first quarter.
I was curious how you could be offsides on
Yeah.
offense.
Offside by Colbert County.
I knew that was it's a legal procedure against the offense and offsides on the defense.
Right.
So that'll give Tanner 5 more yards. But I'm sure they're going to still keep the punting team out there. It's going to be 4th and about 6.
Sure. Let's see them get a good punt off. Back Colbert County up on the other side of the 50-yard line for, I believe, only the second time in this game.
He's going to field it at about the 46. And he's going to be taken down in Tanner territory.
At the 33-yard line of the Tanner Rattlers.
We're saying it's at the 33, so 1st and 10 for Colbert County.
Well, Campbell's quick. You look at him right there on the replay. He grabs the ball and he takes off, and before you know it, he's 10 yards down the field with a trail of dust behind him.
We got a heat timeout. We'll take it with it. 5:05 to go here in the second quarter. 38-0. Colbert County leads. Back in a moment.
Well, I think Fame and Muscle Shoals music is here because we're fiercely independent. And in the early days, it was hard because it was hard for banks to get their head around, we're going to give these hippies some money to go make music. We've been doing business with Bank Independent since the 70s, and to know that they've got our back, it means a lot, and it just kind of takes the stress off of doing business day to day. They've always been there, and it's always just been a phone call away.
Ways to save at Quick Mart. Become a Quick Mart convenience stores using the Quick Club app, available on the Apple App Store and Google Play. To save on fuel for work, use the Fuel Rewards Pro app to earn 5 cents a gallon on work fill-ups and redeem the savings for yourself. To get started, visit fuelrewards.com/pro or download the app in the Apple App Store and Google Play.
Hey, see now, hey, what you got? Isaiah got to get a 3. Isaiah got
All
to
right,
get out of 0.
Colbert County take over after the heat timeout. Here's a direct snap. And he's going to break loose, and he's not got nothing but touchdown on his mind. Another score for Colbert County.
That is a 33-yard touchdown.
That's number 22, Zach King on the carry. Colbert County getting some fresh bodies in. He saw the hole, he hit it, and there was no one in between him and the goal line.
I'm going to go for, well, we got a timeout, Colbert County. We'll take a quick one with them here. Colbert County leads 44-0 pending the 2-point conversion. You're watching the Exports Network, brought to you by Bank Independent.
For over 75 years, we've served this place we all call home. Bank Independent. We're invested in you.
I've been using Bank Independent as my primary bank for over 10 years now. If you're looking for dependability, professionalism, and a personal touch, Bank Independent's really the only way to go.
This is the X Sports Network.
Colbert County going to go for 2 after the score.
They're kicking the field goal.
Oh, they're kicking it. I'm sorry. First kick of the night. And it's up, and it is no good. So it'll remain Colbert County 44, Tanner 0. Back in a moment.
Your new score, Colbert County.
It's one of our biggest sales of the year, the Story & Lee Furniture Labor Day Sale. Come shop our 3-acre showroom with Labor Day savings throughout. We have a huge amount of furniture in stock and ready to be delivered, featuring famous name brand furniture from all over the world. And all in-stock outdoor furniture is on sale now. Plus our huge selection of mattresses in stock and ready to go. Plus 0% financing is available and free delivery too. Don't you miss the Story & Lee Furniture Labor Day Sale.
Back here at Colbert County, they lead 44-0. 4:58 to go here in the second quarter. Colbert County just too much for Tanner tonight.
Yeah, Colbert County has some good athletes all over the field, some big bodies up front.
If you're thinking about the running clock, I believe in Alabama it's can't happen until the second half, and Colbert County's already met the threshold of 35 points. So we'll see what happens after the halftime show. Here's a script kick, still loose, and they're going to have to run it down, and they down it at the 15-yard line.
Running back Frank Hayes has been kicking off tonight. He lets a knuckleballer fly right over the center of the field. It only makes it to about the 30-yard line, but it's coming in pretty hot.
Well, you got it. It's a live ball, and you got to field it and do something with it, or the kicking team can recover it.
Absolutely.
So Tanner will have it at their own 15. Looking to throw, and he's been brought down.
Big stop by Boozy Hayes.
Hayes back there to make the sack.
He just kind of sent him on a blitz. He was just spying the quarterback. As soon as the quarterback stepped to the right, Hayes shot through and brought him down. Tanner will be backed up inside their own 10-yard line.
Handoff.
Proud on the carry, taken down by Money Horton.
Not much gain there. He did get some positive yards out of it.
We're looking at a 3rd and 13 from their own 13.
They hand it off and nowhere to go. Bring up 4th down. Let's see if Colbert County comes after this one. He'll be punting from his own end zone, I believe.
Colbert County been really good on defense tonight. They line up 3 down defensive linemen, but their linebackers are playing so aggressive, sneaking up to the line of scrimmage, getting in the backfield.
Tanner's going to stay in and block. He gets it away. He catches it on the run. It's a loose ball, and Colbert County's going to jump on it. Not a very high kick, and he was going to take it on the run, but just couldn't field it cleanly.
It's Tyrone Douglas for Tanner making a good heads-up play right there. No fair catch signal right there from Colbert County. And Douglas was all over him, popped him right there, and almost made a big play for his team. it was a big play for his team. Backed Colbert County up.
So Colbert County will get it with 2:39 to go here in the first half.
Tell Isaiah in a 1. Time out, we miss it, bro. We don't have enough men on the line of scrimmage.
Make a little swing pass, but it is well defended by Tanner. They closed in on him.
It's number 7, Caden Freeman right there. Watching the quarterback's eyes, sees that he pulls up, runs and makes a tackle as soon as the ball hits the receiver's hands. And that is a negative play for Colbert County.
Best play for Tanner all night.
They're still showing some fight. I know the goal is not to look at the scoreboard right now if you're Tanner. The goal is to worry about the play you're on. You never want to get caught up in the scoreboard.
High snap, and he gets away from one, but not two, as he goes down and back into his own territory. So a big loss for Colbert County.
Sir Miller off the fingertips of his hands in the backfield. He's pretty quick. He dances around, but a swarm of Tanner players takes him down finally. And Colbert County is back in their own territory for the first time since the first quarter.
It's going to be, I think we're going to have another timeout. We'll take it with them, 44-0, Colbert County. They got a 3rd and long coming up. Back in a moment.
There are now more ways to save at Quick Mart. Become a Quick Club member and easily earn rewards on qualifying purchases at Quick Mart convenience stores using the Quick Club app, available in the Apple App Store and Google Play. To save on fuel for work, use the Fuel Rewards Pro app to earn 5 cents a gallon on work fill-ups and redeem the savings for yourself. To get started, visit fuelrewards.com/pro or download the app in the Apple App Store and Google Play.
Have you ever seen those halftime scholarships where you have to nail a 40-yard field goal? Yeah, this isn't that. I didn't have to write a long essay or audition or make a half-court shot. I just had to open a Bank Independent account, use my debit card, sign up for online banking, and have a positive balance. That's it. A 20% scholarship to UNA. When Bank Independent invests in students like me, they're investing in all of us.
Here's the snap. Blevins wants to throw it, throws it long, and it's going to be too far for Campbell.
Blevins airs this thing out. You'll see right here on the replay. He sees the go route, wants to take it. On 3rd and mile, why not? But the pass falls incomplete. Tanner, barring anything crazy happening right here, will get off the field and force Colbert County to punt.
Blake Price will be snapping to Ricardo Lopez.
Well, the first punt of the night for the Indians.
Brady Simpson snapping to Lopez.
And there's a whistle
from the back judge.
Delay of game. Well, they've not punted before, so they didn't have the right personnel out there.
True.
So we'll redo it again. This time the ball will be marked at the 35-yard line of. Nope, they're going to say it's at the 38.
Fisher set to snap to Lopez.
End over end kick. And Tanner's going to let it go, and it's going to be down to the 39-yard line. So Tanner will have it there 1st and 10. We got 1:10 to go here in the first half.
my tight end? I see Tyrone, Stacy. Okay. Stacy over there with you, coach.
Tanner breaks the huddle. And there's a whistle.
No flag down.
I think that might be an official's timeout.
Back judge comes from the defensive backfield, comes running up. And it looks like the white hat's having a conversation on his headset. Maybe a clock issue. Is there a fan issue?
Yeah, something's going on in the south end zone. Oh, they got lights on the truck.
Yeah.
Whoever has the truck at the south end zone, please turn your headlights off.
It was blinding everybody back there.
Those LED headlights are bright. You see them coming down the road sometimes.
So a little drama here.
Coach Steele, could you please assist with getting the headlights turned off of the truck on the south end of the zone?
They're sitting there having a casual conversation. As you can see right there on the screen, unaware of anything's happening.
There
it goes.
Thank you.
Shout out to Chevy Silverado. Thanks for the free advertisement right there.
All right. Back to football. And the handout. He breaks the tackle. He's still on his feet, and he's going to get close to midfield and go across into Colbert County territory, I think.
First down.
Taken down by Andrew Clark.
That's number 27, Pride. Sneaks underneath the tackle. Looks like he ducked underneath the tackle and was able to carry some bodies. He's got some quick feet and some good movement. He's been taking a beating tonight.
He's going to get a few yards on that carry.
For the Indians on the tackle.
Clock running out. I don't know if Tanner wants to run another play or not.
It looks like they'll take it to the half.
Colbert County has dominated this first half. They lead 44-0. And that will do it in now.
That's the end of the second quarter.
So first half is over. Colbert County leads 44, Tanner nothing. This is the X Sports Network brought to you by Bank Independent.
Imagine a bank where you feel at home. Real people living right here in your community are the heart of Bank Independent and everything we do. You have our commitment to bring the people, ideas, and resources together that create a stronger community full of endless potential. For over 75 years, we've served this place we all call home. Bank Independent. We're invested in you.
From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your sports forecast.
Fred Gossett here in the Tennessee Valley Weather Center with your Friday evening forecast update. Partly cloudy skies as we head through the rest of the evening and the overnight, getting down to the upper 50s and the lower 60s across the area with a few clouds still around. And then we're going to head to the upper 80s. A few folks getting near 90 as we head to our Saturday afternoon. Partly cloudy skies overnight, a little bit of radiational cooling with the clearing skies. That allows upper 50s. Maybe not quite as widespread as what the model shows, but I do think the range across the area is It's upper 50s and lower 60s for morning lows. Partly cloudy to mostly sunny skies for Saturday, and that's going to allow most of us to get into the mid to upper 80s, but a few folks could briefly hit 90 or 91, especially over North Alabama, back into Wayne and Hardin counties of Tennessee, and then North Mississippi, but it's not going to be widespread even in those areas. Any 90s or 91s are going to be spotty. It's mainly mid to upper 80s as we head into the evening, falling back into the 60s, and then upper 50s, lower 60s once again for your overnight lows here going into daybreak on Sunday. Staying partly cloudy Sunday. Can't rule out a 10% chance of a stray shower, but the rain chances really don't start ticking up until Monday with a few scattered showers and thunderstorms possible. Better chances of scattered showers and thunderstorms Tuesday into Wednesday, especially as the next frontal system approaches. That may linger into Thursday, and then we're clearing out by the end of next week. So a little warmer here the next few days through the Labor Day weekend than what we have been the past few days. And then we're going to ease back to lower 80s, middle of the week, and then another fall-like cold front coming toward the end of next week. Changeable weather around here, but not high-impact weather, which is certainly good news. Upper 80s is the midpoint average between southern Tennessee and North Alabama for daytime highs tomorrow. Plenty of sunshine, a few clouds around, more of the same for Sunday. Scattered showers and thunderstorms begin to get on the board Monday. They're more likely Tuesday and Wednesday, but we're not talking about an all-day washout. A few of those lingering into Thursday possibly, and then clearing skies on another fall-like cold front as we end next week. That's Luke's your latest 7-day forecast. You can always get the latest weather information from us by downloading the free Tennessee Valley Weather app. That's a download in the Apple App Store and Google Play, completely free. You can also find us on Roku, Fire TV, Apple TV, and YouTube by searching for Tennessee Valley Weather. We'll get you back to the high school football coverage here on the Exports Network.
Have you ever seen those halftime scholarships where you have to nail a 40-yard field goal? Yeah, this isn't that. I didn't have to write a long essay or audition or make a half-court shot. I just had to open a Bank Independent account, use my debit card, sign up for online banking, and have a positive balance. That's it. A 20% scholarship to UNA. When Bank Independent invests in students like me, they're investing in all of us and the future of our community. Bank Independent. We're invested in your future.
I've been using Bank Independent as my primary bank for over 10 years now. If you're looking for dependability, professionalism, and a personal touch, Bank Independent's really the only way to go.
When we knew that we needed a commercial space, we knew we wanted to keep all of our business with Bank Independent. Everything else had been so wonderful that we felt like there was no need to shop around.
Now entering the field is the 2025 Colbert County High School Pride of the Tribe Marching Band. Under the field direction of drum major Delilah Figueroa, the Pride of the Tribe will be performing the first half of the 2025 show titled Dragon Hunt. Drum major, is your band ready? Ladies and gentlemen, here is your 2025 Pride of the Tribe Marching Band. applause for the 2025 Colbert County Pride of the Crowd. Hey, don't forget to
Imagine a bank where you feel at home. Real people living right here in your community are the heart of Bank Independent and everything we do. You have our commitment to bring the people, ideas, and resources together that create a stronger community full of endless potential. For over 75 years, we've served this place we all call home. Bank Independent. We're invested in you.
So it's been a pretty amazing journey with the Orion Amphitheater. The design was ambitious. It's pretty incredible, the caliber of artists that we've had through these doors. Bank Independent has been such a great partner because not only are they taking the stress of the finances off of our plate, but they're investing in us as we're investing in them. And I think that is a strong partnership. Obviously, they've done a fantastic job, and the spirit of what Bank Independent does is right there in the name.
I've been using
The thing that really stuck out to me when we went to Bank Independent was that family, home, community type feeling.
We felt like we were taken care of. Don't worry about it. You're going to be fine. We're watching you. We got your back. We're here for you.
I've been using Bank Independent as my primary bank for over 10 years now. If you're looking for dependability, professionalism, and a personal touch, Bank Independent's really the only way to go.
At C&B Linen, fast, friendly, and reliable service is our promise to you. Because you're not just a customer, you're family. From multi-use linen to branded floor coverings and a complete range of cleaning supplies, C&B Linen is here to make sure you have everything you need. From our high-quality products to our fast, friendly, and reliable service, you'll experience the difference with C&B Linen. Because you're not just a client, you're part of our family. You'll be winning with C&B Linen.
There are now more ways to save at Quick Mart. Become a Quick Club member and easily earn rewards on qualifying purchases at Quick Mart convenience stores using the Quick Club app, available in the Apple App Store and Google Play. To save on fuel for work, use the Fuel Rewards Pro app to earn 5 cents a gallon on work fill-ups and redeem the savings for yourself. To get started, visit fuelrewards.com/pro or download the app in the Apple App Store and Google Play.
Well, I think Fame and Muscle Shoals Music is here because we're fiercely independent. We've been doing business with Bank Independent since the 70s, and to know that they've got our back, it means a lot. We've always been there, and it's always just been a phone call away.
So it's been a pretty amazing journey with the Orion Amphitheater. The design was ambitious. It's pretty incredible, the caliber of artists that we've had through these doors. Bank Independent has been such a great partner because not only are they taking the stress of the finances off of our plate, but they're investing in us as we're investing in them. And I think that is a strong partnership. Obviously, they've done a fantastic job, and the spirit of what Bank Independent does is right there in the name.
It's one of our biggest sales of the year, the Storingly Furniture Labor Day Sale. Come shop our 3-acre showroom with Labor Day savings throughout. We have a huge amount of furniture in stock and ready to be delivered, featuring famous name brand furniture from all over the world. And all in-stock outdoor furniture is on sale now. Plus our huge selection of mattresses in stock and ready to go. Plus 0% financing is available and free delivery too. Don't you miss the Storingly Furniture Labor Day Sale.
This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back to Colbert County High School here in Leeton, Alabama. I just want to say thank you to all of our sponsors and a big thank you to Bank Independent, who's investing in the next generation of leaders through our customer scholarship for area students, because building the future is a team effort. Learn more at bibank.com. That's bibank.com. I'm Stanley Wilson along with Bryant Gobble. And Bryant, we're going to see what the Tanner Rattlers are made out of in the second half as they trail 44-0. And all you can say is they got whipped on the line of scrimmage and they couldn't tackle the speedy guys. And it's going to be a challenge, I know.
Yeah, the first half didn't go anyway in any sort of way that they wanted to. Tanner got whipped, as you said. All the coaches, all the players. The goal, as I said in the first half, is not to focus on the scoreboard. Probably an insurmountable score to overcome right here. But what can you work on, right? They've only played 6 quarters. It is a young high school football season. What can you work on to build on for the year? What assignments can you be sure that you're making on each play? What blocking assignments are you sure that you're engaging in? Are you making your tackles? Are you setting yourself up for success to move on for the rest of the year? The season is still young. Tanner's going to play a lot of football. Let's see how they respond here, and let's see what kind of heart they have, what kind of fight they can continue to show that they want to be here and that they want to play.
Well, I'm sure Colbert County will get their starters out maybe after a series or two, so we'll see what kind of heart that Tanner has, as I mentioned. But give it to Colbert County, a great team right now. I mean, they're doing everything correct. They had a lot of first game mistakes last week against Central. I'm sure they wish they could play that game over again.
And some of those mistakes were bleeding over here in tonight in the first quarter, but Colbert County has been cleaning those up. Not as many penalties right there in the second quarter. The coaches would love to see that. And the same thing with Tanner. Again, that's something they can work on. Procedural penalties, making sure you're taking care of the football. Colbert County would like to see the same thing.
Well, Tanner will get the ball to start the second half as the kick is fielded at the 35. Trying to break a tackle, but he's going to be brought down. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Tanner.
Let's see if they listen.
44-0. No mercy rule in Alabama football, but they did cut the time down to about 8 minutes.
8-minute game clock.
1st and 10 for the Rattlers from their own 35-yard line.
That's it.
Colbert County trying to get some men on the field. There's Pride on the right side. He's going to pick up the first down and more. And he's going to be finally knocked out of bounds around the 30-yard line.
Tell you what, he's got a good burst of speed. It's good to see him get to the second level. The few times that we have seen him get beyond the line of scrimmage tonight, he can make some people miss. He can make a good run right there around the right edge. Gains a first down over into Colbert County territory.
By far the biggest offensive output by the Tanner Rattlers tonight.
Sure. Tanner electing to go under center more right here in the last few possessions.
Hand off to Pride, can't make a tackle. He's still on his feet. And he's going to get down inside the 30-yard line.
Yeah, as you'll see here, the defender tries to wrap up around the shoulders. That's why they tell you to get low, try to make your tackles, wrapping them up around the hips. Pride is a handful to bring down.
Ball just inside the 30. Second down to go. Just run for the left side. He's still on his feet, and he's going to be brought down to the 15-yard line, so that'll be a first down for the Rattlers.
A good run right there around the left side. This time it was number 20 taking it on the left side into the secondary. A defensive back having to save a touchdown there down to the 15. Tanner is. They're in unknown territory. scene territory for tonight.
Don't have a number on the roster. We don't have a number 20. We have to check that out. I'm going to get it again. And stiff arm. Still on their outside. And he's going to be brought down.
Ran to the right side, trying to get the edge. Sometimes you'd rather a player try to get upfield, try to get north and south rather than east to west, because Colbert County is fast, and they were in pursuit right there. Might have lost half a yard.
It'll be third down. About a good long 10. Pride cuts back against the grain, and he's going to pick up some big yardage as he goes down to about the 5-yard line.
I have a first down.
Reversed his field there, Brian.
He's good. He chops his feet. He cuts upfield. I really like what I'm seeing from Pride. He's hard to bring down.
So it'll be third down and just barely a yard to go. They're going to fake it, do a bootleg, and he's going to get close to the goal line, and he's in for a touchdown. So the Rattlers get on the board with their first drive of the second half.
That was LeGrone. You'll see right here on the replay. Again, lining up in that single back. He fakes, and it looks like it's a bootleg the whole way. Number 7 right there for the Rattlers is blocking the entire time. You usually don't see that if the quarterback's looking to pass. Good job right there for number 7 holding his block. That's Caden Freeman, who allowed LeGrone to score.
You got to be on the end. You got to be by Isaiah right here on the end.
Bowman set the kick for the Rattlers.
So they're going to try the kick for the PAT. And it's going to be good. So Tanner scores here the first drive of the second half. Scored out Colbert County 44, Tanner 7. Back in a moment.
Imagine a bank where you feel at home. Real people living right here in your community are the heart of Bank Independent and everything we do. You have our commitment to bring the people, ideas, and resources together that create a stronger community full of endless potential. For over 75 years, we've served this place we all call home. Bank Independent. We're invested in you.
There are now more ways to save at QuickMart. Become a Quick Club member and easily earn rewards on qualifying purchases at QuickMart convenience stores using the Quick Club app, available in the Apple App Store and Google Play. To save on fuel for work, use the Fuel Rewards Pro app to earn 5 cents a gallon on work fill-ups and redeem the savings for yourself. To get started, visit fuelrewards.com/pro or download the app in the Apple App Store and Google Play.
This is the X Sports Network.
Tanner gets on the scoreboard. Sorry about that. Tanner gets on the scoreboard. Going the good drive to start the second half. And that was Isaiah Pryor, number 20. We didn't have his name, but got to give him a little props on that drive there, Brian, for getting some nice runs to keep the drive alive.
He did. We had Prod coming out of the game for a couple of possessions. He really turned his feet, made some good plays. Pryor comes in as a sub and continues rolling down the field. Good response there by Tanner. You love to see them keep fighting.
Dax Bowman, the kicker, a nice kick all the way to the end zone. You don't see that much in high school football.
He drilled that. I don't think it got 20 feet off the ground, but it carried.
So Colbert County will start from their own 20-yard line, probably their worst starting position all night.
Absolutely. Again, let's see Tanner continue to capitalize. The situation right here is that you got Colbert County backed up for the first time all night. Let's see if they can make something happen on defense. Maybe get a 3 and out. Maybe get a stop right here and continue to build.
We'll probably see some new faces out there for Colbert County here. Labarges Madden, 10th grader, is out at wide receiver. Quarterback, he slips. He's trying to keep it, and he just go down. It looks like he may have hurt himself.
Yeah. Caught the snap, immediately runs to the right. Looks like it was a designed run.
He's hurt, and he's going to come out.
Yeah, a little gimpy. Hope he's okay.
And Braylon Fisher will come in, a 10th grader. I don't have a number for 13 there. I'll get one here in a moment. There's the snap. I'm going to hand it off. And he's going to get a few yards. He's going to be brought down.
Number 58, Tanner right there, really gets off his block, prevents the run from going any further. That was good for him, shedding the block and getting to the running back.
That was Sawyer Hill, number 13, the quarterback that went in the game for one play and came up a little late. High snap. That's going to be recovered by Tanner.
Tanner ball.
So the young Colbert County Indians are turning the ball over. It was just a real tall snap there.
Number 14 doesn't give up, gets after it. He set his team up now to have the ball on the 5-yard line, a chance to go back-to-back here.
We're going to get a name for that number 14 now. We're just maybe some JV players. We just don't have their numbers out there.
He's coming back in. He was excited about the turnover, ran to the sideline, didn't want to come back.
Pride's going to take the handoff and go toward the end zone, turns up and scores for a Rattler touchdown. With 1:58 to go in the third quarter, they score their second touchdown.
Boy, I really enjoy watching Pride run right here. He gets to the right, tries to leg out to the pylon, sees that he's going to get beat. And what does he do? He turns upfield and just pushes his head down and pushes across the goal line. He's a really good running back here for Tanner.
So Dax Bowman coming back out to kick the extra point. They didn't have enough men, now they do. Here's a snap. And the kick is going to be good. So 44-14 now. Colbert County leads with 1:58 to go here in the third quarter. This is the X Sports Network, brought to you by Bank Independent. Back in a moment.
Well, I think Fame and Muscle Shoals Music is here because we're fiercely independent. We've been doing business with Bank Independent since the 70s, and to know that they've got our back, it means a lot. We've always been there, and it's always just been a phone call away.
At C&B Linen, fast, friendly, and reliable service is our promise to you. Because you're not just a customer, you're family. From multi-use linen to branded floor coverings and a complete range of cleaning supplies, C&B Linen is here to make sure you have everything you need. From our high-quality products to our fast, friendly, and reliable service, you'll experience the difference with C&B Linen. Because you're not just a client, you're part of our family. You'll be winning with C&B Linen.
Back here at Colbert County High School, Tanner has made it a 44-14 game as they kick off. Another long kick. This one's going to be fielded at the 5-yard line, though. And he's going to find some room. Let's see if Tanner can chase him down. The kicker, and he grabs him. Kicker slowed him down, I think.
He did.
Let's watch the replay on that.
Gets enough of him right here just to slow him down.
The kicker slowed him down a little bit.
Looks like Tanner forgot to set the edge, just over pursued, didn't stay at home, gets around. The kicker right there slows down just enough for the pursuit to catch up.
Don't want to get the kicker hurt.
No. Protect the
but
kickers.
He's got to make the. He's a football player.
Of course.
You got to make the play.
Anyone out there's ever seen Pat McAfee highlights, right? That'll get you fired up.
There's a handoff, and they're going to get stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Sawyer Hill gives the ball. Jamie Taylor.
He's not in the game. You need a lineman. Put a lineman in the game.
No gain on the play.
So it'll be second and long for Colbert County.
Sawyer Hill
will check back in. That's good to see. He's coming off the bench.
It's an injured player for Tanner. He doesn't look to be in too much pain. Could be a cramp. I hope he's all right.
Timeout called. Remind everybody that in business, just like in football, you need the right playbook. Bank Independence Treasury Solutions gives you the tools to control cash flow, streamline payments, and keep your business in the game. Learn more at bibank.com. That's bibank.com. And he's going to pop up and get off the field.
Stanley, you were telling me earlier, Bank Independent's first location was right here in Leeton?
Yes, the Bank of Leeton in 1947. And no, I was not their first customer.
Stanley's been in the Shoals for a while, folks, and we like to pick on him for being the first to establish some different things around here.
That's why you see me sitting down. That's what old people do. So Colbert County, second down. Here's the handoff. Trying to look for some room, but there's the Rattler defense swarming.
A good pursuit right here. The initial man doesn't make the tackle, but the pursuit gets home.
Well, both coaches, with the second game of the season, both coaches using a lot of players, giving some guys some playing time. You may need them down the road to sub for an injured player or just to get them better.
We're talking to some of the coaches here in the booth. They said Tanner is a young team, so they're getting some good reps and getting good experience.
That'll do it for the third quarter, but Tanner scores 14 points in that quarter, and they trail now Colbert County 44-14, headed to the fourth quarter. This is the Exports Network, brought to you by Bank Independent. Back in a moment.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Imagine a bank where you feel at home. Real people living right here in your community are the heart of Bank Independent and everything we do. You have our commitment to bring the people, ideas, and resources together that create a stronger community full of endless potential. For over 75 years, we've served this place we all call home. Bank Independent. We're invested in you.
The thing that really stuck out to me when we went to Bank Independent was that family, home, community type feeling.
We felt like we were taken care of. Don't worry about it. You're going to be fine. We're watching you. We got your back. We're here for you.
There are now more ways to save at QuickMart. Become a Quick Club member and easily earn rewards on qualifying purchases at QuickMart convenience stores using the Quick Club app, available on the Apple App Store and Google Play. To save on fuel for work, use the Fuel Rewards Pro app to earn 5 cents a gallon on work fill-ups and redeem the savings for yourself. To get started, visit fuelrewards.com/pro or download the app in the Apple App Store and Google Play.
Welcome back here to Colbert County, getting ready for the fourth quarter. The Indians lead 44-14 over the Rattlers of Tanner. And Brian, have you got some updates from any other high school action or
around the Tennessee Valley, trying to look around. It looks like rivalry right now is Summertown versus Wayne County in the fourth quarter. 13-14, Wayne County leads. So we got a close game there. Lawrence County handling Loretto.
Fast starts the fourth quarter with a third and 15.
Hey, tell Herman to come up to the trip.
CT Manley Stadium, state champions back in 1972. There's a throw as he gets hit, and it's going to be incomplete. Thad Flanagan, Ozzie Newsom, and Phil Gargis on that team. I remember listening to it on the radio as a 10-year-old.
How about that?
Shout out to my buddy Steve Stanley, who brought a state championship here in 93 and 94 as quarterback. Went on to play at Alabama as a linebacker. Tried to get Coach Stallings to put him in at quarterback a couple of times. Coach Stallings wouldn't do it.
Big fourth down for the Indians.
So it's going to be fourth down for
Jaden Taylor
Colbert County. And they got about 15 to go. Here's the snap. And they said it's going to be a forward pass. Kind of a delayed whistle there.
It was.
But I think that was the right call. Yeah, he was out in front.
Yeah, it looks like
in front of him.
That was smart by the quarterback. He didn't throw it to the running back who was behind the line of scrimmage. Threw it in front.
But nevertheless, Tanner will get the ball back on downs, and they'll be 1st and 10 from their own 33-yard line.
6:30 left in the fourth quarter, 44-14. Tanner takes over on the 33-yard line.
It does look like we have a running clock here after a turnover on downs. Still going down to about the 6-minute mark here in the fourth quarter.
There's a handoff, and he's getting some yardage. He picks up a first down, and he's going to be run out of bounds at about midfield.
He looks good right here, getting on the left side. He gets to that second level, and he's got a quick step. A little bowling ball going down the field. Maybe it's the number, but reminds me, and the color, the Jets color, reminds me a little bit of NFL player Breece Hall in stature.
So 1st and 10 for Tanner. There's a fumble, and Pride's going to jump on it. Fumbled the snap, went through the quarterback's legs, and Pride was able to jump on it.
LeGrone just mishandles a snap from the center. Want to clean that up. And they have, for the most part, tonight. Had a couple of things happen like that there in the first half, but they've been doing well here in the second.
Probably going to take the handoff. He's still on his feet, and he's going to make it down inside the 45. And he'll be in Colbert County territory.
Let's make it third and manageable here on the other side of the Colbert County 50. Pride just runs angry, gets behind his pads.
So it'll be third down. About 4 yards to go. Right again, going up the middle, and he's going to take some tacklers with him, and he gains the first down, I believe.
I think he got it. And that's the signal. Takes it right up the middle. The center right there, number 57. Give him credit for getting to the second level.
Sanchez.
Good fight here from Tanner. Continue to work. We'll have Pryor in the backfield now.
He's going to drop back to throw it. He's got somebody downfield and just out of the reach.
Not really a play action. The quarterback comes straight up from underneath center. Safety takes the post route that's going down the middle. So that leaves the go route down the left sideline open. Just couldn't connect there.
The photographs in this year's media guide were provided by MVB Studios. MVB is currently offering senior portrait ones. Check out their information
we got a
program and give a touch.
timeout. I think next week it'll be Central at Wilson next week.
Central at Wilson. Seems like they've developed a good rivalry. Two schools not separated by a lot. Northern Lauderdale County. Both of them smaller schools, smaller communities, but I personally know a lot of people from both of those communities. Good schools, good programs. Hope to see a good game next week.
Tell Isaiah what I said? Okay, all right.
Those in-county rivals.
Central made it to the second round of the playoffs last year.
Yeah, they had a good year.
Yeah, looking to build back on this year.
So second down and 10.
Oh, there it is.
And he's still loose.
Reload it, coach. Reload it.
Isaiah Pryor again.
Yeah, that's Pryor coming back in the backfield. Handoff to the left. He gets upfield pretty quick. Good for him, squaring his shoulders and getting north and south.
They're finding a 1-2 punch with Pryor and Pride.
As I said before,
There's Pryor again. Goes outside. Cuts it back inside this time. He's still loose. Trying to get rid of a tackler. Now here comes a flag in. Let's see what the call is.
it'll be another first down, barring a penalty right here. We'll see what they get.
I think it may be face mask on Colbert County.
Yep.
And it is.
Yes.
Well, I'll tack on some more yards after the run.
As I said, Tanner's found some good success right here with the single backfield, spreading two receivers out wide, bringing in a tight end, just running the ball.
I think it's going to be first and goal from the 10. Here's Pride jumping around, trying to find a hole, and he does. He's still on his feet, and he's going to get in for the score. Well, the Rattlers score again, their third touchdown here in the second half.
Watch Pride's feet right here. He gets met right here in the hole. Boy, he's good at just chopping it up and then getting upfield.
Tanner will be kicking the extra point again. Dax Bowman on.
We good, coach. We got 11. No, we got 10. What's called it? Caden Hines got to go back again. Caden Hines got to go to the end.
They're trying to get another player on the field, and here he comes.
Right, but Caden Hines was the last one. You got to go with it by Isaiah.
10 seconds on the play clock.
Put him on the end. Get down, boy.
Now they're going to have to call a timeout.
Timeout.
We'll take a quick break here. 44-20 is your score here from Leeton, Alabama, the birthplace of Bank Independent. Back in a moment.
Bank Independent has been such a great partner because not only are they taking the stress of the finances off of our plate, but they're investing in us as we're investing in them. And I think that is a strong partnership. The spirit of what Bank Independent does is right there in the name.
At C&B Linen, fast, friendly, and reliable service is our promise to you. Because you're not just a customer, you're family. From multi-use linen to branded floor coverings and a complete range of cleaning supplies, C&B Linen is here to make sure you have everything you need. From our high-quality products to our fast, friendly, and reliable service, you'll experience the difference with C&B Linen. Because you're not just a client, you're part of our family. You'll be winning with C&B Linen.
Tanner getting ready to kick. Kick is up, and it's good. Matthew Fletcher doing the holding there.
Well, just like that, Stanley, Tanner coming out in the second half, showing some fight, showing that they want to continue to work. They might not wind up winning this game, but they've scored 3 straight touchdowns, hold Colbert County here in the second half. Definitely some good things to build on for the rest of the season.
Yeah, we said that at halftime. They were down 44-0. What kind of heart are they going to have? And that may be against the second team of Colbert County, but I tell you what, they've come back out here and show their coaches that they're not quitting.
Absolutely. The worst thing you can do is come out and lay down. You just want to get out here and compete. Find out who your competitors are. I think Tanner's finding out right now a little bit more about themselves, a little bit more about who they have on their sidelines.
Well, we're at the CT Manley Stadium where they come out of the Don Creasy Fieldhouse onto the Jimmy Moore Field. All 3 of those coaches are state champion coaches here at Colbert County. A very proud tradition here.
Yeah, Leeton's a great town, and it's good that they have this high school right here for them to root for.
And the kick is going to be fielded at about the 5-yard line. And he's going to find a seam up the middle. The kicker again. It slowed him down, but he's going to cut back, and he's going to finally be brought down at the 20. So Dax Bowman doing a kicking and tackling out there.
Trey Malone eventually tracks him down right there. Number 6, Shipley for Colbert County on the return. Almost went about 50, 60 yards. Needed another 20 to make it to the goal line.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for Colbert County. Let's see what Colbert County's got here. They'd like to score here. Well, the clock's running with 55 seconds. There's a handoff. He bounces around, and he's going to be tackled, and the ball's going to come loose, but he blew the whistle.
He's forward progress. Had number 21, Taylor. Trying to get north and south. Loses a couple on the play.
That was Fletcher, Matthew Fletcher on the tackle. $12 seconds to go in the game. Let's see if they,
take a knee right here.
I think they even have to snap it. And they do, but they take a knee. Well, that'll do it. Colbert County will come out a win, get Oscar Bonds his first win as the Colbert County head coach. They'll go 1-1 on the season. Tanner will go 0-2, but a good win for Colbert County as they score 44 points in the first half. I think they scored every time they touched the ball in the first half, Brian.
They did. They were humming. A lot of good things to build on for Colbert County. They definitely have some athletes. They're going to be trouble for the rest of the season. Look for them come November in the playoffs.
So that's going to wrap it up for our broadcast here, brought to you by Bank Independent on the Exports Network. For Samuel Camp, for Bryant Gobble, I'm Stanley Wilson saying tune in next week when we'll have Central at Wilson. Good night, everybody.
This is the X Sports Network.
Bank Independent. We're invested in you.